get started here with the recap. So, last time in Isle of Forgotten Flame, y'all had just finished up your fight with the Aarakocra monks with the help of the rebels. You ended up killing the head monk, Jorak, and having formed a bit of an alliance with Scourge and his rebel group. Y'all continued onward, and Kapesk was struggling a bit with his navigation, and y'all ended up a little bit higher up in the mountains than you had intended, with the only option to pass a small land bridge that was guarded by a troll. And while Eva was slowly becoming friendly with the fox, Dash and Ryder decided to jump into the shadow plane and try to push this troll off the bridge and attack it. It was somewhat successful. You knocked him down, got a couple good hits, but in the process, the group of harpies that was under the bridge awoken, and a fight began. After a, I would say, semi-stressful fight with lots of charming from the harpies, y'all were eventually victorious. Finished up the fight, gathered some resources, recuperated a bit, and then headed back to the mining colony. On the outskirts of the mining colony, you again saw the large statue that was covered up by some type of cloth, and the guards guarding it. And as you went into town, you went to various different shops to sell items, purchase items, whatever each of you needed. Some of the items that you had found on the harpy, you sold the harp, and others bought items like shields and potions and collars for their pets. Y'all then went back to the Shadowless Guild Hall, talked to Lucharo, the guild leader, and he said, "You know what, guys? You did great. You keep the rod. I don't want the heat. Here's your next mission. Just on the north side of the Jasham Range, there's a smaller city by the name of Jasham, and there's a tournament there. And a prize in the tournament is the Hammert Monk Staff, which was last known to be housing one of the flames from the rod. So, y'all went on your travels and arrived there fairly successfully. And that's where we ended last session. At the moment, y'all are looking on the wall on the outside of the city of Jasham. It's a smaller city, but it is still much larger than Shanipu. There's multiple of every type of shop. You'll have multiple alchemists, multiple apothecaries, multiple magic shops, multiple adventurous shops, and so on. And you would know that the tournament trials would start tomorrow. I would say it's maybe early evening, something like 5 or 6 o'clock. You got a few hours or so left until most of the shops are closing up. What would y'all like to do?
I think I bought everything last time. Yeah, I don't need to do nothing. Oh, I guess while I'm in town, I'll walk around seeing if anyone has seen this missing person.
Sure. I'll say give me a persuasion check, as some people are a little thrown off by your blue coloration.
Oh shit, still have it on double. Oh no, I have it on disadvantage.
Okay. Looks like you got a 10.
Yup.
Got that reroll, don't forget.
I ain't wasting a reroll on that.
Okay. A handful of people give you the time of day, but most people aren't really too keen on talking with you. At least currently.
I roll like shit. All the time. I might have to set up my camera again.
do it.
Gonna go to a tavern with our fox.
Okay.
I assume there's like street vendors
Plenty.
at this big. Yeah, I'm just gonna go around eating food.
Right. Everyone's getting food and drink. If you're looking for, a decent sized meal, a decent drink, that'd be 1 or 2 silver a piece, depending on how, large of a portion you're looking for. If you'll be drinking quite a bit tonight, it would be, I would say, somewhere between 5 and 10 silver. Just depends on your capacity. Eva, you walk over to a small inn and tavern. There's a larger one a little bit further off in the distance. Do you want a more quaint, kind of smaller vibe, or are you looking for something a little bit more lively and rowdy?
A little more lively.
Okay. So you kind of look in there. There's like 6 or 7 people in this one. You're like, this isn't it. And you continue onward up the hill. So,
I'm kind of following her because I want to go too.
Okay. You're joining. Anybody else going somewhere other than the tavern?
Is there any place I could get potions?
Mm-hmm. There's plenty of apothecaries you could talk to. What is Vidurk looking to purchase?
Healing potions.
Healing? Okay. Just basic potions of healing.
Yeah, just basic potions.
Sure. Yep, 50 gold apiece.
Okay. I'd like 2 for 40 gold apiece.
You wanna barter?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Them lizards, they love to barter.
Give me a persuasion check, Dirk.
Okay. Hot hands.
Okay. We'll just kind of roll to see what their resolve is. All right. Fine. I guess I can give a bit of charity today. Slides the 2 potions over. You slide the 80 gold.
Pleasure doing business. Then I go back. Okay.
When we get
called you a charity case.
when me and Dash get to the tavern, I want to get the first round of drinks for me and him.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, you show up at the Flyback Inn and Tavern. It's got a bit of a fishing theme to it. There's a pretty large lake nearby, and there's a small pond on the back side of it. You walk in. It's pretty lively. There's something, I would say, 40 to 60 people. People coming in and out. It's a little too early for most people to be drunk at this point, but there are still a few off in the corners. There's some live music. Looks like a few bards kind of off in the distance playing on the other side of the room. The bar sits kind of on the opposite side of the room, and as you sit up there, the barkeep looks at you. Are you trying to take your fox inside? Sure, like you take your fox inside and you get over and the barkeep looks at you, looks down at the fox. I'm sorry there, young lady, but you can't have that here. You have to leave it outside.
I'm gonna put a gold piece over it. Are we sure that we have to make this a problem right now?
Gold piece. He looks at it, kind of looks back, and you can see who you might suspect to be maybe like the manager on duty. And he just says, "Keep it under the table, lass. Won't be a problem. What can I get you?"
Two ales for me and my friend here.
All right. Goes back, pours them, slides them over. Kind of looking at you, Dash, a little funny. Just kind of nods at you. respectfully.
I nod back.
What's everyone else up to?
I down my drink and I slam it on the table. I say, "One more, please."
As you say that, the bartender kind of looks at you funny, pours you another one, just slides it over to you.
I quickly but ladylike chug my drink and ask for another as well and look at Dash.
Yeah, you get one. He kind of tosses it over to you. He's starting to see maybe there's a battle going on here, and he's keeping tab of your tab here. So
Keeping tab of your dab.
Oh, I'm gonna ask the barkeep for a shot glass. Just an
Okay.
empty shot glass.
All right, walks over and grabs two. Just sets them there just in case you need to.
I grab one of them and I pour a little bit of my ale into it for my fox.
Okay. He was
Discreetly, of course.
He was completely, thinking that you were going to take shots with Dash, but then you pour ale in it. He's a little weirded out by that, and then you set it down. Below the counter.
So I pour ale into mine, and I also give it to the fox.
Okay. He's even more weirded out by this. All right.
One more, please.
He keeps them coming. What's your Constitution modifier, Dash and Eva?
Oh, yeah, you don't want to drink too much, huh? Constitution modifier +2.
I got +2.
That's the number of drinks you can take before you need to start making full drinks, whatever the hell that means. Before you have to start making con checks to see if you become intoxicated, which would also give you the poisoned condition. This, of course, resets on a long rest, so don't worry too much. So just keep that in mind if you're going for your third ones. You'll need con checks.
I guess I gotta do one con check.
I will also do a con check and take a third ale.
Okay.
I'm staying sober.
Oh, it's a 10 or better. Good. I could drink all day.
So for every time past the first one, it goes 10, 11, 12, 13.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Good to know, good to know.
Keep that in mind. Papa Maggio, as you're just kind of walking around the bar, I'm assuming you're in the tavern as well.
Yeah.
You look over and go ahead and give me a perception check, please.
Shit. 21.
Okay. 21. I'm going to post something in the artwork chat here. Go.
Ooh.
You see this very pretty younger woman, but as you get closer, she's kind of playing a lute up there with another groups of bards. You notice that her skin is made of porcelain.
I love that.
She just kind of smiles at you as she does everyone else in the general area and continues playing her harp, occasionally vocalizing, or her lute rather, occasionally vocalizing with the rest of the troupe she's with at the moment.
Okay, I'll sit there close to where they're at and watch her.
Okay.
For a while. Smile.
Yeah, she's at this point, noticed that you're there and you're not leaving, and pays you a little bit of extra attention. Just very professional.
I drink my 4th beer and I head over to watch also.
Go ahead and
Woohoo!
Damn.
And you said she's playing what instrument?
a lute.
A lute. Okay.
Staying sober.
Very nice, guys.
As Dash and I are walking over to this, I'm gonna nudge him and be like, "Is it a long or a short story for why you're blue?"
It's a story I cannot tell right now.
Lame.
It's a long story.
I drop it. We just keep moseying on.
Okay. Little phone.
Well, I think I'm gonna crash till tomorrow. Where am I crashing?
If you are interested in a room for the night, they fit 2 to a room, and the rate is a gold piece.
I don't want to close out the tab for both of us.
Sure.
And pay for a room.
Very nice.
You trying to get lucky?
No, I'm not trying to get lucky. I don't have to try.
Ryder, what are you up to at the moment?
Just wandering around, eating at all the stalls I can.
Okay. Would you have kept relatively close to the tavern the group's at? Or would you not have cared?
Probably not.
Okay.
Wherever the food smelled the best.
Yeah, there's definitely a central location where a lot of street vendors are setting up. This time of night, you can tell that some of the ones that were there during the day are kind of leaving, and some other ones are coming in. Some banners are being strung up, and small bits of, or small lanterns are being placed to kind of light the streets. There's a little bit of music outside as well. A little bit less rowdy than the tavern, but much bigger area. All of a sudden, you start to hear a message in your head. You recognize it. It's... Well, I think you know who it is. Ryder, my sources tell me that you're in town. Come to... He briefly describes a location that you're easily able to discern where it is. Tomorrow morning, bring your party. We have much to discuss.
Did you say he or she said this?
He.
Okay.
Mhm. Anyhow, everyone else back at the tavern. Dash, you have your rooms for the night. The song finishes up, and there's a couple other bards that look like they're ready for their turn to come play a song. Some people toss a few copper and silver into a small box that the troupe had been, kind of using to collect some funds, and they hop off, and there's a little bit of a change in the pace of music. The woman kind of looks over at you, Papa Maggio, and stares at you in a way is like, are you going to say something or not?
Yeah, I'm gonna invite her over to sit. See if she wants something to drink.
Okay. She comes over, sits down, smiles at you. I would love something to drink.
Okay, I'll get her something to drink.
Okay.
She wants, and start to get to know her or learn about her. And pay attention to her skin. It says porcelain-like.
Would you
So,
mention that, or would you let her explain it maybe more naturally?
I would let her explain it as we go through. I'm not going to pry, but I will show interest.
Sure, give me a persuasion check. Just see how this conversation goes.
Persuasion. That'd be 17.
On a 17, she says, me and my group here, we travel from time to time. We've been up recently, and we decided that Jasham seemed like a good place to go. I'm not always welcome in some places. I'm a bit of an oddity, but I suppose everyone's odd in their own ways. She kind of holds her hand up, and you can like watch as she's moving her fingers and stuff. They don't seem like they should be made of porcelain. They seem to move in the kind of granular way that a normal hand would move. It doesn't seem robotic or anything, but you can just faintly hear the sound of porcelain on porcelain as she moves her joints, her jaw.
Okay.
What's your story?
I will tell her a little about me,
Mm-hmm.
but not any details. More the farm area that my cousin's from, but not details from where I am at.
Would you have any of your dolls visible?
Probably not now.
Okay.
No. They'd probably be inside my coat.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be using them right now, so.
She says, well, truth be told, I've come here to enter the tournament. I thought it might be fun to see if I could prove myself. You've heard of it, yes?
Yeah, I've heard a little bit about it. I don't know very many details or what really goes on.
Oh, well. I'm not sure if you're with another group, but they're groups of 2. And at the moment I am looking for someone to enter with.
Okay. Actually, we need another one, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'll get to know her a little bit better, try to find out like what she does.
Yeah, so
And
she
I'll
kind of
talk to her about myself, I guess, and what I do.
she describes her bard abilities. You know, she's able to kind of counter charm and do a bit of, you know, things that, you know, you're familiar with bards having the ability to do. She's got some healing spells as well as some field control spells. You know, overall seems capable from what you can tell. You would put her around your level. You're really unsure if she would be any higher or lower, but not too far away. She says that the trials will start tomorrow afternoon, and she'll be at the arena at that time.
Okay, I'll give her my name and stuff like that. Tell her a little bit about myself, my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
I won't go into details about the other people, so I don't know if they'd like to have anything shared about them.
Yes, she
And stuff.
says.
And I don't know if any of those have come around. The other ones that are in the bar have come around or said anything or not. So I won't
Anybody
necessarily.
have approached.
Yeah, I probably would have walked up at some point.
Okay. You
And just
did carry,
interview.
by the way.
Oh.
I think you were talking. I don't know. I hear you, Chris. Yeah.
I would have also probably approached after seeing. I would have another drink, so I should probably do it.
Yep. Go ahead and take a check. Yeah,
Yeah.
Billy, you walk over and do you say anything?
Oh yeah, I would have just introduced myself and just as he started talking about me and be like, yeah, it's about me. And I would probably gone into more detail about the farm and just talking about animals and stuff. Probably rambled a little bit and then trailed.
She seems very interested in just the maybe just the lifestyle that y'all, you know, kind of grew up with. You can tell that she doesn't really talk much about her past per se, but you know, you wouldn't reckon she's a farmer. Let's just put it that way.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Eva is
She introduces
intoxicated.
herself as Pinot.
No.
And then Eva, you are a little drunk now. So you would approach, I'm assuming.
I would approach and I would say, "Hi, oh my god, you are so pretty. You have the prettiest skin."
She would kind of, you know, just put her hand up, almost as if she was blushing, if she could.
If they come up, I'll introduce them if they come up and stuff. But like I said, I still won't give any details about them because I don't know what they're willing to divulge about themselves.
Wonderful. Okay. Eventually, if there's, you know, no more conversation to be had, she would excuse herself and See you tomorrow.
Okay, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Smile and wave big. Smile and wave big.
At this point, Karen, Eva's kind of, having a good time. You're looking down at your drink. Oh, it's empty. I need another one. But as you look down, you don't see your fox.
Oh no. Eva's gonna start looking frantically for her fox.
Okay. Give me an investigation or perception check.
Investigation. Wait, hold on. Why is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Reroll. Reroll.
You're a serious fox.
Huh? Oh
You're
yeah.
serious, yeah.
We're not losing this fox. There we go. I found my fox. Where is she at?
Yes, you did find your fox, and you almost wish you hadn't. You look over and you see the store manager and what appears to be one other, maybe cook. He's got like an apron on. As they've like cornered your fox, and they have like a long pole with a little loop on it that would be used to, get like an alligator or some kind of creature. And the fox is hissing at him, and it's kind of jumping up and biting, and they're trying to restrain it.
I run over haphazardly. Oh my god, I am so sorry. We will leave. This is my bad. I leave like three gold. I give them 3 gold, and I just rush out of the tavern with my fox if I manage to grab them.
Sure. Yeah. The fox, the second it sees you, it kind of skitters over towards you and like hops up in your arms.
Yep. And I give them 3 gold for the trouble, and I scurry out of the tavern. And
sure, they're mumbling under their breath as they pick up the gold. The gold.
And I'm gonna haphazardly look for a cheap place for the night, since I've spent a considerable amount of gold with it.
Okay. Since you are on the intoxicated side, you would actually roll all checks at disadvantage. So go ahead and give me, I would say, for you could go persuasion. As you're trying to persuade somebody to help you.
Julio.
Help you find a place. As you walk outside, you see what appears to be a group of 2 guards, and in your mind, you're like, the guards they're so nice. They always help me. I'm never a problem. And as you walk up and start kind of chatting with them, they're very keen on. Oh, of course, miss. We're going to help you find a place to stay. And well, they notice your fox, and one of them kind of reaches down to. Oh, it's such a cute and it lashes out, bites him on the hand. He retracts.
Panic.
Bit of blood, kind of coming down, and he looks up at you and says, "You can't have a beast like this in the city. We're gonna have to take it, miss. I'm sorry."
I hand him 5 gold, and I'm like, "Please, I'm so sorry. I just need a room."
Okay. The guards kind of look at each other. All right, give me another persuasion check at disadvantage.
Wait. For the love of God.
First one's good.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Ah!
Hey,
There you go. Not bad. The guards kind of mumble to themselves as, it's all right, miss. I'm sorry, I overreacted. I shouldn't pet a strange animal. Right this way. And they help you to a smaller tavern that you'd seen down the road, and for 5 silver, you're able to get a room for the night.
And then, with that, do I get my reroll back that I used earlier?
That was a nat 20, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
But technically,
it's not the one
it's a
she used.
disadvantage.
I know I was at disadvantage, so that doesn't count.
Yeah,
Okay. Sad.
very sad.
Uh,
Does anybody else have anything they'd like to do for the evening?
I would probably just be like listening for like rumors or tips about the tournament if anyone's talking about it, just to see if there's any like hints
Sure.
as to what we might be up against.
Yeah. You wouldn't talk to anybody. You're just listening. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just listening to like people talking to their friends or maybe their partners for the tournament tomorrow.
Right. You're getting some intel. So I'd say investigation, because that's what you're gonna pick.
Ooh. 22.
Okay, very nice. The first thing you've heard is that there are multiple rounds of this tournament. And it goes on for weeks and weeks and weeks. And sometimes it's a little bit more exclusive to get into. You know, maybe you got to know somebody. Maybe there's a some type of a trial, which y'all are aware that there is one tomorrow. That's the first thing you hear. The second thing you hear is that the teams of two are, how should I put it, magically incapable of being more than 10 feet from each other. Meaning that you're not physically tethered, but you're magically tethered. And you also heard that, rumor has it, there are arena administrators that kind of walk around, and they're best to be avoided at all cost. Other than that, you know, the groups you see, you know, some of them you strike as people you're like, I'm not too worried about that guy, I'm not too worried about that guy. Yeah, that's about it.
All right. Good to know.
If
After that, though,
Okay.
I don't really have anything else.
Okay. Yeah, if nobody has anything else they'd like to do for the evening, you can all take your long rest. It is morning. What would you like to do?
I kick in everyone's door.
Simultaneously.
And nothing happens because I'm not that strong.
You're like, oh my god.
Keva pokes her head up a little bit at like a rasp at the door. She's like, what?
All right. And what tidings does Ryder bring?
Once I gather everyone, just while y'all are off dicking around, drinking who knows what, found something that we should go see before our events this afternoon. Dash, I think you'll find it quite interesting, more than most probably.
Does it have to do with being blue?
No,
I'm blue.
I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Me neither.
He says it's a long story.
Oh, you
y'all.
neither? You neither?
No, I
don't
do.
know what that's about?
I know ish.
I would relay to them all the information that I had learned. Avoid the administrators. You can't be more than 10 feet away from your partner. And then the thing about the tournament being more exclusive or something like that.
And what's the administrators?
I don't really know what they are. I just know that they said to be avoided at all costs, and they'll just be walking around.
In the arena?
I assume, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
So, this thing I found. Anybody interested?
Yes.
What is it?
You'll see.
I don't know if I like we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know
if I'm gonna
about that
follow
one.
you.
So the person
haven't
who's
even-
getting their fox drunk, you don't have the best decision-making skills.
I am sober now, sir. Okay, I'm all business. Okay, party at night. We're business during the day. I don't need your sass right now. Okay.
All right, so we'll go ahead and see what's going on.
I had them where I was told. I lead them.
Eva's very hesitant. She's in the back of this group.
Absolutely. I'll say, last night was a strenuous time on your Fox and your relationship, Penny and Eva's relationship. So go ahead and give me an animal handling check. Let's just
He's trying to get rid of my fox.
Oh, no,
He's trying
no,
so hard.
We'll just make sure.
Oh, he will make it a point to get rid of your fox.
Why?
That's perfect. You're fine. Everything's fine.
Just wait until he fireballs it.
I don't know what
We have
vendetta
to
you
go
have
swimming
against
somewhere.
my fox. I'm gonna give her a treat so that we're on better terms.
Ah, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, the Penny seems happy with the treat.
That's good because I've got a whole bunch I bought for her.
All right. I'll head to opposite side of town. At one point in time, you pass by the area that you think is the arena, and we'll say that you're able to kind of walk up and take like a peek down and the map. I think y'all are on that page, right? Yes. You can see what you can see. Eventually, though, y'all head on the opposite side of the arena, about another couple hundred yards, to a large building that appears to be mostly abandoned. It's just within a street in the town. It looks, I would say, slightly dilapidated. Some of the windows are kind of boarded up and such, but it's not completely unused. That's just the majority of it. There is a small section where there's like a small shop, and to the side of that, your directions kind of told you that there's a staircase that leads up to the second story of this stone building. You can see the flickering of candle and torchlight up the stairs.
Ryder, you really take us to some nice places.
Yeah, what are we doing here?
I'm just gonna yell, "Hey, old man, we're here. Where you at?"
Y'all watch as a fully plated knight of sorts.
Knight of sorts?
Knight of sorts peeks his head out the top window. Ah, Ryder, good to see you. Come on up.
See, Dash told you this.
Hey,
All right.
oh yeah. Let's go up. Let's
A
go.
lot stronger than you though. So
Dash is into
don't be
it.
stupid. I just take off upstairs.
Head up.
Can
I
I
race
do?
him upstairs. I try to beat him.
Oh,
Can I do like a check to see if there's anything suspicious before I go into the room, or anything suspicious about the building, or anything like that?
sure. So Dash and Ryder, if you're racing, be athletics or acrobatics checks, and then Eva, yeah, you can give me. I mean, just whatever kind of check you think would make the most sense. Could be Arcana, could be Insight.
I rolled a 19 also.
You roll.
So,
I don't know where we're at right now, so I just kind of like look around nervously and take a sip from my flask and head up the stairs.
No, that one's not as good.
so
I'll
we're
do.
not a symbol or anything?
I don't see shit, man.
What'd you say, Paul?
Is he wearing any kind of symbol that can be identified or anything?
Yeah, let me look this up real quick.
Oh, who won, Cody? Me or you? Damn it! I know you rolled it.
Look at the number. It's right there.
I don't see a number.
He doesn't see it when he loses. That's what.
No,
he says.
It's in between your two.
I see a 4.
What? No, that's
fine.
at the bottom. I said in between your two.
Oh, I thought that. Where was the one for the 19 then? Oh yeah, yeah.
I didn't write it. I just
Anyway, when you get ahead of me, I pull your pants down to your knees.
You're too slow for that.
I won't recognize anything anyway. My roll was pretty low.
Okay. Whoa. Alright, I'm trying to get the symbol, but my computer's freaking out.
I rolled a 5, so. Unknown.
He has like a glowing ring affixed to his back.
Yeah, it's always there.
It's
Yeah,
always
just like
there.
a circle. But I'll recognize it next time. Maybe.
Everywhere he goes, it's like a sun follows him.
Yeah, it's kind of a problem.
He cannot stealth. Like, it's not even like a disadvantage, it's like a auto fail.
His stealth is just blinding everybody else with his sun.
I guess that's fair. I guess other people have to roll against his stealth.
Okay. Oh my gosh. There we go. Here we go.
Did he give his name? Or did he just say, "Hello, Ryder"?
He goes by the Dawn Blade. You see this symbol fixed to his armor.
Interesting.
Eva, what did you roll? 4?
See shit.
You don't see shit. As you walk up top, there's a small desk, and there's an older elven woman that is sitting at the desk, and she's got some spectacles on her nose, and she's kind of going through some papers. She doesn't even really notice or bother to notice as y'all come in. She's kind of going through it. The Dawnblade kind of reaches down, places her hand on her shoulder, and kind of whispers something to her. She nods and grabs another stack of papers and begins to continue her scribe work.
Does he have a shadow?
He does. He does.
Okay.
Yeah, as does the,
Does she have?
the
Okay.
elven woman. Calm down, guys.
Hey, had to be thorough and ask
Had
about
to
the
be
lady
thorough.
too.
That's fair. But within the room, there's a handful of chairs, and he kind of pulls them over, and he's counting 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Kind of sets them there, and kind of motions for everyone to sit down. There's almost like a small charcuterie board that appears to have been catered from one of the nearby restaurants, and there's a kettle with some tea if anyone's interested. Ah, Ryder, it's very good to see you. I must say I was a little concerned when, for a while, I couldn't contact you there, but let's just say an acquaintance of mine ran into you recently. The name's Scourge.
Interesting.
Lovely.
George, wasn't that one of the people we ran into earlier?
Very interesting.
We
The half,
ran into him
half
somewhere,
of
indeed.
tabaxi. Full
The top
tabaxi,
half.
but half.
Okay.
Interesting company.
Yeah, half tabaxi, the top half.
Top half.
Yeah,
You know,
okay.
the next time you
Bottom
see him, go ahead and punch him in the face for me.
He did apologize, Ryder. I had heard that there was a bit of an incident. I'm not sure on all the details, but anyway, let's let
Just-
bygones be bygones. Why don't we?
Just don't ever give him your back. That's all I gotta say.
Well, I can assure you that your mission in Pilkaref was successful. Thank you for what you were able to achieve. We took care of everything else, and it does appear that there was a bit of a commotion there.
So did
One
you
of
take
my
care
other
of everything?
acquaintances, Captain Lockjaw, said there was a bit of an incident at the prison. Terrible business, I'm sure. And it does appear that the mayor was murdered. But we're still doing our investigation there. Otherwise, Ryder, and he kind of stands up and he like looks out the window, as well as everyone else. I'm not sure how each of you feel about the Chuldanog Federation, the undead that inhabit many of our cities. But there are a few out there that consider it to be a plague on society. And while I will force no one to do anything, if you're interested in a bit of rebellion, there's much that I can offer you.
Sounds like fun.
I'd like to get in on that action.
Kind of slaps you on the shoulder / back, Ryder. I thought you would be excited about this, and am I sensing any problems from the rest of the group? Does anybody
Well,
got a funny face?
Yeah, I'll rock back a little bit, but this antithesis against undead, talking about just undead, free undead, or just everything that is not quite living?
I personally, I'm not speaking for everyone, believe that death should be final. I don't wish to infringe on the laws that give these undead their rights. I wish to change the laws. Mind you, kind of looks out the window, and there's like a handful of clearly recently turned some people probably of a part of the Alivism movement, just two undead kind of walking down the path. And he says, I feel no animosity towards them, but I think that we can all recognize that there's a trend being set here, and we're tampering with things that the gods should be dealing with, not us. But that's just part of my qualm with the Chuldanog Federation. But I guess those are topics for another day, because we have something a little bit more pressing here. Are you here to enter the tournament?
Fuck yeah.
I still just am looking like super uncomfortable, like towards the back wall, just because like they said they're acquaintances with Lockjaw who killed me, you know. Like, also said death should be final, and I've already been killed by their acquaintance. So I'm just like, ooh.
Well, I thought, Ryder, that might be something that would interest you, and it seems a few of your friends here are interested as well. I'm not supposed to say too much, but and he has a map that's like rolled out on a table, and he kind of comes over, and he's just kind of idly looking out the window, and he's like pointing to a specific location. Just kind of idly says, if you were wanting to have a bit of an advantage in the tournament, there's maybe a conversation in about 30 minutes or so that you might want to hear. I can't tell you where it is, but I'm sure you'll figure it out. And he releases his finger from the point on the map.
I definitely look.
Yeah, like it's super obvious.
So, yeah, what did he point at?
This is a very zoomed-in map. It's not a citywide map. It's a series of buildings, across the city, and you're kind of able to know where one of them is. The one in particular that he's pointing at.
So it's zoomed in, not zoomed off.
It's not zoomed off. Yeah, it's completely.
Oh my god,
I'll leave.
Yeah.
that was bad.
See yourself out. Oh, okay.
There he goes.
Took it to heart.
Welcome back.
Let's just say that the individuals that will be having a conversation around this time may or may not be administering the exams or the tournament.
Even better, we know who to stay away from then.
Well, I wish you luck, Ryder. I'll be up to my usual antics. If I need you, I'll contact you, and if you need me, well, try to rely on yourself a little bit more, yeah?
Sounds like fun.
I like whisper to like Dash or something, be like, that sounds kind of like a toxic relationship there.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Really getting whipped, huh? All righter.
It's like, we use you, but you don't get to use us.
Dawn. Okay, and when that conversation was in how much time?
5 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe. Oh,
Well,
I'm sorry.
the-
You said, the next one. Yeah, about 30 minutes. Excuse me.
About 30 minutes. Okay, and about how far away is it from where we're at?
Not far. 5, 10 minutes at most.
Okay.
To walk there.
Is there anything valuable in this room?
Yeah. Really, the only thing of value would be the maps. That there's a handful of maps that are kind of sprawled out on some tables. They don't hold inherent value. It's just the informational value is a little high. No, everything else is pretty basic stuff.
What about... Never mind.
Okay, so we're going to head over to where this conversation is?
I guess so. That sounds good. I assume that we're gonna have to be discreet in our journeying.
It's a fair assumption.
I mean, we don't all have to.
Okay.
Some of the hungover folks
only
can stay
some-
behind.
Only some of us have to be discreet. The rest can be loud.
The rest can go fuck off somewhere else.
So the ones that are overly clanky should not go.
Yeah, but how'd you feel meeting him? It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, what is that symbol on his chest?
You never heard of him? He's like the biggest knight in all of like the North.
Of all the North?
Have we heard of him
All the
before,
North.
Hunter?
Give me a history check if you would like to try to remember.
Let me see if I can know this dude. Because I would
Use my
definitely.
roll. Why not?
In this world, is there a term? Is he considered racist for his views on them, or is that not a race? Or like what would be called not alivist? Because I assume alivists want them to be alive. Is there
Dadists.
Yeah. Let's just say that, in the last 40 years or so, since the Chuldanog has taken over and undead have gained their rights, most races, like humans, you would be in a different generation. So somebody that was 40 then would now be 80, which most likely they would not be alive anymore. So depending on your age, that almost determines your viewpoint on these things. Or
Yeah.
if you're an elf or a dwarf, somebody that lives a lot longer.
Because I feel like Eva's unsure of how to feel about that conversation, but she doesn't I want to know: am I considering him racist? Is that the term, or is there a new term in this world for people who want the dead to stay dead?
I would say that you've encountered many like him before, but given your age, you would have been born in a time where all of this is normal. Especially where you grew up, it was a lot more normal.
Naturalists versus alivists.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with the knight's point of view.
What kind of history checks we got?
Crap.
I used my reroll, but 24.
On a 24, you recall that recently after the Chuldanog Federation had taken over, a number of adventurers guilds had disbanded and some new ones had started up, and some had kind of started to merge and things. And a very successful knight and crusader who had gone on many missions, saving many people, doing many wonderful things, was known as the Dawnblade.
Yes, I have heard of him before.
I'm surprised more of you haven't. Kind of a big deal.
What? How do you know him?
He's kind of, saved my life.
I'm sure I won't.
If it wasn't for
learn any
him, I
more about
definitely
that.
wouldn't be here.
We'll leave that there for now, I suppose.
Doesn't seem that important. Anyway, moving on. As y'all make it to the outside of this building that this conversation is going on, you notice that there is a second-story balcony. It's about 15 feet in the air or so, and then there's a staircase that winds up the kind of bastion of sorts, the cylindrical tower that is sort of the corner of this larger castle-like structure. It seems to be, I wouldn't call it open to the public, but it's not heavily guarded or anything. Though once you head inside, things may change. But you notice the room or the area within this cylindrical tower that this conversation would likely be taking place in.
Cool girl. Back to sit.
What'd you like to do?
So, describe that again. It's just a cylindrical tower, you said?
So imagine, like a hexagonal type, like castle walls with every cornerstone. There's like a cylindrical tower bastion, and it has like a balcony at the second level, and there's like a spiraling staircase on the interior.
And they're going to be talking on the balcony?
Well, it's a relatively large tower, so I'm just saying those are your two ingress points if you wish to, be inside. You wouldn't hear them from outside. It's, too large of a structure.
It's 2 floors, or
It appears to be 2 floors, though there might be like an attic or something at the top.
I mean, I could probably sneak in through the balcony, but I don't know how big a deal it would be if we got caught.
I would assume pretty big if we're trying to, bend the rules.
Well, I mean, there's been no rules that says we can't hear the conversation.
I don't think
We
we're
also
supposed
just
to
don't know
know
what
there's
this
a
building is.
conversation.
So we don't know what this building is. We don't
I
know
mean, if
there's
we
any
think
rules.
the conversation is happening in the room
Emma's gonna.
attached to that balcony,
How high up is the balcony?
15 feet.
Just climb up there and sneak in.
So
is this
easy.
window on the main street side or an alley side?
It definitely faces the main, the main streets here.
Yeah, you don't want a balcony facing
Don't
the alley.
be
That's
suspicious.
bad
Don't be
architecture.
suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Is there any signs on this building saying what the building is?
Not here, but as you kind of walk a little bit down the street, you sort of look, and this is I guess you might call it the local weapons cache. It's just, it's a very large structure. I mean, that's not, this particular bastion itself is not what the purpose of it is, but the walls that it surrounds is a local weapons cache.
Eva wants to poke her head through the front innocently.
Kind of poke your head in, and there's a base floor, and in the base floor, it's just sort of basically decorated. There's a few tables and chairs, and a couple items and tapestries and things on the wall, and you don't see anybody in there, but there is a staircase that spirals upwards.
So there's no weapon racks in here to look at stuff, or
No, like to get into the weapons cache, you'd have to potentially, go through a gate or something. This doesn't even actually give you access to the interior, as near as you can tell.
okay.
She's gonna walk into the room hesitantly.
Sure.
Anybody else following me, or am I the only one who's gonna try and hear this conversation?
I'm following Eva.
I would like to move stealthily at this point.
I have no stealth mode, but I'll be as quiet as possible.
All right, heading up the stairs or staying in the bottom room?
Can I do an investigate to see if there's anything noticeable or valuable in the base room?
Sure. Investigation check.
I give her advantage.
I'll start to climb the outer wall towards the balcony.
Okay. You'll have to make a stealth check as well.
I get
Roll one more time, Karen.
fuck.
Damn it.
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty sure that
Ayo.
tables and chairs and tapestries and things are valuable.
21 stealth.
Then give me an athletics or acrobatics check.
That is 18.
18. Okay. Describe what those that are looking see, Harker, as you scurry your way up.
I scurry my way up.
Let's be a little bit more granular than that. What do they really see?
I guess I don't know. I just walk up to the wall, I look around, making sure no one's out there that's just gonna see me climbing the exterior wall of this building. Then I just I don't know. Is it a pretty sheer wall?
Sheer as can be.
Yeah, I guess I just I guess it's probably unnatural because it's there's not many handholds, but I start to just kind of scale the wall towards the balcony.
Spider-Man.
Chameleon-like.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Yeah, someone walks up and I just turn gray.
As you hop up onto the balcony, you kind of duck down just so, no one would see you from the road or otherwise. And you hear the faintest sound of voices inside.
If I were to peek in, they would clearly see me at that point.
You're not sure. You don't really know, what the structure is inside. The voices sound a little bit further away, not right around the corner.
Okay. And it's is there an open door window or
No door. There is pushed to the side some very heavy duty drapes on each side. They can be closed.
Okay, so it is open.
Oh, it's open. Yeah.
Okay. I'll peek in.
Peek in. As you do, you can see that there's a small hallway, and the left side is a room, the right side is a room, and in the very far end of the hallway there's a stairwell that comes, and then there's a ladder that heads up into the gabled portion of the upper part of the structure. So left room, right room.
Does it sound like it's coming from the ladder area?
It's really difficult to tell with all the stone.
I'll inch my way down the hall to listen and see if it gets louder or if it's as I pass the ladder it's the loudest, just to see where I think it's coming from.
As you inch by, you hear a sound in the left room. You kind of listen, and you hear some voices. It's kind of hard to make out what they're saying. You sort of hear, I don't know if we can handle these type of tax increases that the local government is proposing. I was thinking that we might have to increase some of the marginal tax rates on some areas of the community. Possibly we could tax the mail trade. And then you hear someone else in the room, no. We're not taxing our highest income generation industry that we have in the area. We'll have to tax something else. Maybe we should bring the undead here, and then they could work. And you hear another voice go, "We're not bringing the undead here. It's not a good look, and no one else wants it. The few that are here are already a bit of a scourge, not a scourge, a sore on some of our eyes."
Does he actually say that?
Sure.
He's like, oh, I'm not gonna say that.
This doesn't really seem like the conversation you were here to eavesdrop on, but
Okay. I will note this conversation
Yeah,
for
yeah.
later use. But I will move on.
you head over to like the right door. It's a little bit further down the hallway. You listen in. Silence. Nothing
So the only other place would be up the ladder.
that you can see.
All right. That's unfortunate. I will will come back to me if
Sure. What's everyone else doing? A couple of y'all have entered into the lower area.
Yeah, I think we're going up the spiral now, right?
Yep. As stealthily as possible.
Okay. Stealth checks for.
I was gonna have my familiar fly around, see if there's any openings, any windows, or
Sure.
God damn it.
Check, Paul.
Oh
Okay,
no.
we're not stealthy, Karen, so we're just going up normal.
Harker, you've just inched past one of the rooms, and as you're inching towards the other one and listening in, you hear a clank, clank, thud, thud, thunk coming up the stairs.
I will immediately hide.
Okay. Well, you got to go to the balcony. That's the only option.
Yeah, I'll go over to the balcony and like press against the wall.
Yeah. You sprint, and like the balcony has some railing, and it's got gaps in it, but it's it's pretty thick, so smaller gaps. So you kind of hide over there. No stealth check needed in this particular case, but you do peek down the hallway and you see it's like Eva's head and then Dash's head, kinda, like peeking out.
I'm like, oh my god. As they're both just like clunk, clunk, clunk.
Do I look over and see him? I see him and I wave.
Yeah, I would say y'all would see each other because y'all wouldn't be hiding from each other, right?
Sky wave, sheepish sky wave.
Come on!
When I see Harker from the balcony, I'm like, hey, what do you see?
Oh my god, everyone needs to stop.
What'd you hear?
I keep going with Eva. We just keep going forward.
And we're
As they're like plugging up,
we're
then like
acting
riders
kinky.
yelling out from down below. It's like
Papa Maceo, you
I'm
don't
getting
see
to
any
question
other
my
entrances
party.
into the structure. Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
go ahead.
I'm gonna take a tooth and throw it at Harker and be like, hey, put this somewhere where you can't see.
It's a nice slimy little tooth.
What? I like catch it and I'm like,
Get up your asshole.
what?
No, for real. Put it somewhere that you can't get to, but you think you need to go. If you like can't get through a locked door, slide this under the door. Just fucking trust me.
I'll take it. I'll take the tooth. And I'm like so questioning my choices right now.
Eva and Dash, as y'all come up the stairs, there's a ladder that appears to go up to a hatch, and then to your right there's a room on your you turn to your right, and then there's a room on your right and left, and then at the end of that hallway there is the balcony. So where do y'all go?
Be quiet.
Up the ladder. Let's go up the ladder.
Absolutely not. You're not going up the ladder. You're so loud.
I don't think I can hear him if he's whispering, can I?
Y'all are like understanding the body language, but in that small room off to the side where you heard them talking about tax codes, you hear someone
Well, I'm
say,
not watching him, by the way, anymore. At all. I'm not looking in his direction. Can I hear him?
No.
Thank you.
The room where the people were talking about taxes, you Harker, you can hear it a little bit better than Eva and Dash, though y'all all hear it. What was that outside? I don't
My
know.
god. I press against the wall.
Quick!
I go into the empty room, the room that doesn't have sound coming out of it. I just go in and hide
So
and
you
hope
go
it's
over
okay.
and you go to the door, and you know what? Let's see if it's locked or not, Karen. Go ahead and roll a d20. Pick odd or even. Whichever you pick would be unlocked.
Never
Let's
Roll
good.
first and then declare.
roll for even is good. Even
Okay.
means I go inside.
Hey, there you go. You go over and
Dash
you
is
try
screwed.
you try the doorknob, and it's kind of stuck, and you panic, and then you twist it a little bit harder, and it clicks open.
Me and my
Dash,
fox run in.
I hear it open. I turn around and follow Eva into the room.
Y'all sprint in there, and like Harker, you're
Boom,
just
boom,
able
boom, boom.
Yeah, you're just able to see this as you look down, but you just watch as the door is like loudly slammed shut right as somebody peeks out, looks down the hallway. You kind of hide for a second.
Is there like a wardrobe or something in this room or some kind of
we'll
thing
get
it
to
could
that
be under?
room. Let's see.
Oh god damn it!
Let's see.
There's scarab beetles in there.
Oh no.
Oh no, better not be a fucking scarab beetle.
I love how silly that sounds without the context.
Without the context.
I don't know what y'all mean.
Harker, you hear, I swear I heard something. Let me try the room across the hall real quick. And
I'm not doing a thing. I can't do anything.
Eva and Dash, as you come into this room and close the door, you kind of turn around and you realize it's just pitch black. So do either of you have dark vision?
Yes,
I think I'm wearing something that good. Am I wearing something?
I'm an elf.
So, I think Karen has something that gives her it as well. But either way, as you turn around, this appears to be just a kind of a general storage unit. It appears to have items associated with maybe like some type of a party. There's tablecloths, there's silverware, there's leaves, the leaves to a table to make it a little bit larger. There's some chairs and stuff in the corner, napkins, all kinds of cutlery and dishes and things that you could serve with. No one else is in here.
You can throw the tablecloths on, you'll be like ghosts.
Yeah, is there any like trunk or anything that I could like, or table under something to hide? Is there a hiding place?
I locked the door.
You look down, and the only way to unlock or unlock it is with the key. Eva, you can attempt to hide if you wish.
I lay down with tablecloths over me.
Okay.
Oh,
Stealth
God.
check for both of you.
It'll look like a corpse.
Oh no.
We'll see.
Wait a second. Do I still, since I'm not moving, is it still at disadvantage?
Good point. I'll say no.
It's 14
Oh my-
good, or should I reroll?
So 19.
You tell me. Okay.
I'm just trying to picture what scenario a paladin in full armor laying down with a tablecloth over him doesn't look like a person under a tablecloth.
Bro, you said a bunch of tablecloths. I figure it's a pile.
I don't know. I'm thinking the room is pitch black. If I try my best to hide it, I think some valiant effort there. It's not amazing, but it's valuable.
Walks over, kind of clicks the door open, pulls out like a stone out of his pocket, and Lumos lights up. The lights.
Okay.
He's kind of looking around, and I don't know. Let's give him another perception check.
Give me shit.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Gosh, I'm paranoid today. It's those bastards upstairs. Click. Closes the door and leaves and heads back into his room.
That was close.
Super close.
From the balcony.
I was gonna say, did I see anything valuable in the room? Like particularly valuable in the room?
Like,
Not really. Unless you want to grab
Lame.
the silverware.
I'm good.
Could it be melted down into just silver?
But the
you
tablecloth-
might make 5 gold or something off of all of it.
Heck yeah.
Cows.
looking up from the balcony, do I see like windows or something into this upper room?
No, it's got sort of on like the gabled portion of that roof up there. They're like ceramic tiles, and they have these like slits in them that are used for ventilation. You would expect this building to only be that portion of the building to only be used for storage.
Okay. I would like. I'm gonna trust my boy Ryder. I'm gonna try to climb and put the tooth in one of the ventilation holes.
Okay. I mean, climbing for you is not a problem. The problem is
Okay.
all of the people on the street that may or may not see you. So I'm gonna need a DC 18 stealth check.
Oh no. Okay. So I need
I
to
could try to
roll.
get my bird to fly it up there and drop it through a crack.
Yeah,
Oh,
but if
give
it's
his
just
bird
in the
the
crack,
tooth.
that's gonna be bad.
Up to y'all.
If there's a bird that comes up to me asking for a tooth, I'll give it the tooth.
Well, it's not going to come back. I mean, you've seen my familiar, so it's up there.
So throw it to him.
I'll look at the familiar and be like show it the tooth and be like, you know, like
Flies down.
I'll just like hand it the.
I'll have my familiar take it and go up to the top, find a crack that we can drop it through.
Kind of hobbles around the gabled roof and eventually finds a extra wide spot where there's a little bit of light peeking through. Apparently there's some light source inside, and
Meanwhile, I'm like,
pops it in there.
this is so stupid. Nothing's gonna happen.
Boy.
All right, Dash, you're still under the tablecloth. Just
You think I could get out yet? I slowly get out.
Eva starts moving into the hallway again.
Wait, Eva, hold on. Do you think we
What?
could do it quieter this time? Because what we did last time is not gonna work.
Dash, you are so much louder than I am. Could
My
ever be.
ass. For a little thing, you sound like an elephant.
You sound like the big thing you are, sir. Don't get around.
Are we gonna try to go upstairs?
Yeah, we're gonna try and climb the ladder.
We're
Oh
gonna try
my
to go back up
God.
the ladder.
I'm gonna secure my fox with my cape so that it's
You're
like on
bringing
my
the
back.
fox.
The fox is going with me everywhere.
I rolled a 14 for a sleight of hand if needed to roll for the
Sure.
Raven.
Okay. Take that into account. Ryder, payload has been delivered.
Whenever it's time that we were told, well, I'm gonna start my viewing.
Kind of lean against the wall and close your eyes, and next thing you know, you're peering through a crack in some tongue and groove type wooden boards that are inside of this attic type area. You can see that there's a trap door off to the side where you would suppose that a ladder might come up to. And in the room, you see...
You can also hear through it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's happening, right? As far as
Nope,
I'm
nothing
concerned.
is happening.
Like, I shouldn't have listened to him. That's so dumb.
You see this individual, as well as Scourge, as well as Captain Lockjaw.
Oh, great. Our greatest hits.
All of Ryder's.
They're all kind of sitting on some boxes and having a conversation. They discuss, I would say, pretty much using a lot of code, what appears to be some type of rebel plans that they're all plotting. They appear to be allies of sorts. as well as which portion of the map each of them will be roaming.
Oh, no. So, of the administrators, we should definitely avoid Lockjaw. Scourge might be like, alright, but like, not Lockjaw.
I think any of them would not be good.
Remember, you're in teams of 2. So,
Oh, no.
Let's go, Harker.
Haka. Harbrior, the lion tabaxi, he'll be near the flaming portion of the map. Go ahead and pull over
That's
here.
Delta.
Yeah, unsure
Map is
will
so
he'll
big.
be. Yeah, it's huge. Scourge. Probably should just do these at the same time. Scourge, considering he can kind of hover a bit, he'll be handling the water portion of the map. And good old Captain Lockjaw, he'll be kind of bouncing back and forth between Beta and Gamma. Yeah, you're never quite sure where it'll be. And they're discussing their rules. You know, Scourge, only take a couple shots at him, and then let him go. Just give him a bit of a scare. Harbrior, you know, maybe just 1 attack. No need for 2. And Lockjaw is told, do not cast Phantasmal Killer on them. Bad idea.
Who would have thought?
But after a short while, I think Eva and Dash are heading up the ladder.
Well, before we open up any doors. Okay, I want us to be listening. You know, obviously we're listening.
Yeah.
We hear it.
I'll climb up the ladder and there's like, is that wind? You're not really sure. Give me a perception check for Dash.
Oh. Who's first on the ladder first? Am I first on the ladder?
Y'all about to get smoted off this ladder.
Like,
You better have better perception.
I don't hear anything.
if it looks like they're not listening to me and they're about to go up the ladder, I want to use Mage Hand to knock on the other door.
The one with the
With the other people.
okay. Y'all are listening, and you hear something. You're like, oh, we hear something. It's knock, knock, knock. As you turn over and look.
Panic.
I run up as fast as I can before that because I'll never make it back to the room.
Emma's trying to go back into the room. Emma's trying to go back to the other room.
So who's in front? Because if you're in front, you're going up.
Well, I think
we roll
that-
for it.
All right.
Can I make
Purpose
a
Petty trying to
logical
just fuck
conclusion
everybody.
for why I'm not at the top?
I rolled an 18.
What does that mean, Chris?
I don't know. You said roll for it.
It means you all decide based, you know. Okay, what does that mean, guys? What are these numbers?
Dash,
Oh my God.
I think you're up for. I think you were up there first. I think I
Alright,
was
whatever.
securing my fox.
Fine. She goes back into the other room and I go up.
Like we're a 6-man team again.
Oh my god.
Dash, you immediately kind of like shove your hand into this trap door and thunk. It's locked. Ryder, you watch as like the trap door goes, just kind of like bounces up. They all kind of turn and look as Lockjaw's beginning to cast something.
I slide down since it's locked.
As you do, one of the tax guys opens the door and looks down. Who are you?
Yeah, there's a big problem upstairs. I'm coming down. I was going to tell you they're going to need you guys in a little while.
Give me a deception check.
Yeah, this fucking better fucking be a decent roll. That's why I didn't waste my.
Meanwhile, Harker's like,
24.
I thought they'd run.
That's pretty good.
Could you tell them to keep it down? It's getting quite annoying. We're trying to do business here.
Yeah, I'll tell them. I'll tell them to keep it down, and that's why I was coming down. This. Okay. I heard a noise, a knock, and I got down here as quick as I could.
Well, you're not guarding us. Go, shoot. Get out of here.
And I just walked back like down the stairs to go out.
Okay. You watch as Ryder up in the room. Lockjaw's starting some spell. Scourge is reaching for a pistol. Harbinger is reaching for one of his weapons. And 20 seconds or so goes by and nothing happens. Must have been the wind.
Okay.
Panic. Evan's gonna also retreat after a couple minutes and go back down the stairs.
Alright.
I'm like, Ryder, what did the tooth do?
I can't hear you right now.
Oh God.
This is true.
I get down there and I'm like, guys, we didn't get nothing.
Evan's down there and she realizes something, and she needs to go to somebody who works with beasts of burden. Whenever she gets.
I don't know that I would call a fox a beast of burden.
I don't know. Beasts of burden people have what I need.
Once I think I've heard enough, I'll come out and tell Harker he can come down. I got everything I need.
Yeah, we didn't have any luck. We tried.
I'll climb back down.
You guys get anything?
Yeah, man, you'll never guess who these administrators are.
Who?
Oh,
I saw no one. I was in there.
look, Ghosty Cat's back. So watch your backs.
Back again.
Your best friend,
He's
old
back.
Warden Lockjaw,
Oh, I don't like that.
ready to smite you, and some big double axe wielding Leonin boy.
Well, that's no good.
It sounds like a lovely, lovely crew to be administered.
Scourge is floating over the water.
It's almost like it wasn't a good idea to just
The lion is over
into the trapdoor.
The lion is in the fire pit, and everyone's best friend is over everything else.
What trapdoor? I tried to go up a ladder and I just couldn't get through the floor, so I left.
Oh, so that was your dumbass about to get just straight destroyed. They were all about to just unload on that door.
My ass. There was no one up there. If I would have went up there, they'd be dead.
Imagine Dash walks through and Ryder just watches him get killed.
Decapitated.
Like,
Annihilated.
oh my god.
Bullshit. Anyway, we got the information.
You don't just.
I don't know, you don't seem to trust me. So, sounds like we should step carefully.
How did you do that with your tooth?
You fucking just stickied yourself to a wall, and you're worried about what I can do with my teeth?
Oh, I can't see through my fingers.
No, but you can adhere yourself to a wall.
Okay, have you not heard of spider climb?
What are you, half spider?
Of course not. Do I have 8 legs?
I don't know. Who knows what you got in them pants?
Well, this is an interesting
could be
conversation, guys, but I think there's other things we should be doing.
Nah, we got time to kill. What
Uh,
are you gonna do? Prepare to get shot in the back? You mean draw a target back there?
What, you can see through your teeth?
Clearly.
Even when they're in your mouth?
That's a good
Yes,
question.
even when they're in my mouth, I can see my tongue and my cheeks and all
Yeah,
that all
can
the
you
time.
just see the hole inside your mouth?
You can hear your like. I don't like that thought.
If teeth had eyes. Next.
You'll
I
have
was
a
looking
few-
for a store.
You'll have a few hours until you need to arrive for the preliminary tournament.
So, who wants what spot?
I want maybe the water, because that seems like the less bad one.
Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with the water.
The warder.
You don't want to sink?
Yeah, the water doesn't sound good to me at all.
Is anyone good at swimming?
I would like the not water and then not fire.
Oh, so you want to get smoted?
You want to be against Captain Lockjaw?
It sounds better than drowning or burning. He's gonna
He
be
is the
I'm
guy.
sad.
sure
He
they
is the
won't.
guy that killed you.
He's
I'm
gonna
sure
be
they won't let us
animated.
die.
Yeah, right. I don't trust that shit. I'll go on the lockjaw side depending on who's coming with me.
I'm going to Lockjaw side.
No, I'm not doing that shit.
Well, you don't want a father-daughter team?
No, I don't care. Okay, I guess I'm going lockjaw side. We'll just avoid him.
Listen, Dash, we've shared some drinks. I think we can share a battle.
Alrighty then.
Still looking for a shop.
I'll take the other lockjaw side.
We're at beta.
Well, I mean, you're not at the tournament yet, but
I know. I'm just putting my
just make sure
little
everyone's on the
token
same
where I don't forget.
Sure. Alright. If there's anything you would like to do,
I still
before
love
you all-
the image of Dash just popping up through that trap door into that meeting.
If there's nothing else you'd like to do, you can jump forward to about 2 o'clock or
Nope.
so when the preliminary rounds start.
Looking for a shop.
Sure, there's shops.
The one that's geared towards animals and animal gear.
Sure, there's a husbandry.
That's smart.
Yes, pets.
Okay. Is there any fox shapeable armor of any kind?
Okay, animal.
Oh my god.
Dylan, is it 10x the cost of normal armor? 5x? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Whatever it is, it ain't gonna be ready. I guarantee you ain't nobody got fox armor on hand.
Yeah, they don't have it on hand. Okay.
So, you know what? That's a good point. Karen, roll a d100. On an 85 and
Ooh.
above, there will be something passable. You walk in, and there are a number of armors, none of which are sized for such a small companion. But you could have one commissioned.
Girl's gonna stay broke.
I'm going to take. How much? Well, I will have something commissioned first. Okay, okay. So we'll start with that. How much is it to commission a black, decent armor class of some kind for my fox?
You could give the fox, I would say, some studded leather type armor. And it would be, I believe, we'll say it's 5x the cost of the normal. Because it has to be custom made. So,
And how much is the normal?
We'll have to look that up.
Meanwhile, like Peter's there with his little breastplate, his little like rabbit breastplate on.
45.
So, 220. 5.
225 gold.
Mhm.
Fuck.
Maybe you could take a
Should have been
break.
drinking all last night.
Hey, do you love the fox or not?
We got Miss Moneybags over here who's going around like tossing gold out to everyone.
Just bribing the whole damn city.
I am gonna go to. Well, first I'm gonna ask if they have like a satchel or something I could like fasten my fox to during battle. It's not
Jesus.
like sliding around. Y'all shut up.
You're gonna get hit with poison spray and this fox is done.
For real.
All right, Karen. The cost will be 180. 180.
God damn it. This is okay. Fine. No. Is there just a simple piece of leather? Like a square piece of leather.
There is, but unless it is properly tailored and shaped and formed, then it will confer no benefits.
Even if I strap it with a belt?
I mean, it might make him less dexterous and give him a lower AC. Actually, You'd have
This
to-
is stupid. Fine. We're leaving.
Okay, we're at the preliminaries.
This fox is so cooked.
As y'all
Toss in the
walk
fire.
up to the preliminaries, there's a number of groups that are kind of, 2 by 2, coming up and signing up. As y'all getting closer and standing in line, eventually you see Pino. She walks over and just kind of nods to everyone. You notice something very interesting, Paul. Today, her skin is not made of porcelain, but it's made of stone.
Oh.
It's got almost like a drow type appearance to it, slate. Nothing else seems any different, though. She acts as if it's normal.
Okay. I'll introduce her to everybody else who she hasn't met. Everything.
Hello, everyone. My name is Pino. I was hoping to be able to assist Papa Maggio here in this tournament. And any allies of his would be an ally of mine. Have you decided on your groups?
No, we have not.
Oh, my group's pretty set.
Looks like Harker and Verdurk are flying together,
Oh god. I'll go somewhere
talking about their
else.
feelings.
Could help out Ryder.
So it's Harker and Verdurk.
Billy?
No.
That's
No.
a great team.
Mhm.
They're gonna go talk about their
No.
feelings.
Yeah,
I'm so
yeah.
worried about him.
Therapist.
I'm like going around to everyone like, please. Like, please. Anyone else?
Oh, sorry, I got Eva. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Oh god.
It's impeccable.
I think Thundering Wave might have messed up some screws in his head.
You know, I heard if you
I
you
wonder
do it
whose
again,
fault
it'll
that
just
was.
knock him back into place. So maybe you Thunderwave him, he'll be normal.
Ryder? if Peanut ever comes back. My god. We're so screwed.
Okay, so it's Eva and Dash, Ryder and who?
Billy, it looks like.
Billy. Okay, and then it's Harker and Verdurk.
My god.
I
Hey,
guess
man,
that's what it is.
I mean,
You said you wanted water.
I guess that's what it is.
it's a good chance to heal. And then
That's fair. That's the upside to this scenario that I've found myself.
Okay. Then I guess that's the teams that are set.
All right. This this will require a bit of setup here. But as y'all are going up, the entrance fee is 45 gold pieces for a team. P&O will cover the fee, Population.
Okay.
Dang, got you a sugar mama.
No, she's stone.
Slate.
Today, you never know what she'll be tomorrow.
That's right.
You know what?
I'll do
You know what?
I'll cover
Color me surprised if tomorrow she's made a sugar cane.
25, Billy.
How much did you say it was?
45 for a team.
Absidy.
I'll cover 25 for me. And the Dirk, I
I'll pay
suppose.
25. You pay 20 even.
Thanks, good sir.
How much am I paying? 20?
20.
Hey.
Money goes fast nowadays.
Mm.
When you throw it around like it's
When you're
confetti.
Well, yeah, your money does.
I've still got quite a bit.
Right?
I don't know what y'all spent your money on.
I ain't bought
I
shit.
only bought a shield. And some potions.
I only got one mouth to feed.
I mean, surely the fox doesn't eat that much. Like,
I'm gonna give a fox a treat.
well, if you give the fox a treat.
You'll want some
I think I've read this in a book before.
Yeah, never mind. Syrup, Hunter. You go straight to syrup.
Syrup?
Give a pig
Yeah,
a
man, if you give a
pancake.
pig a pancake.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was thinking give a mouse a cookie.
Oh, never heard that one.
What?
The original?
Isn't that the original one?
I would think that's the original.
Give a mouse a cookie's the first one.
Yeah. There's also a dog a donut.
What?
Like, how many
And
of
a
these
mo-
books
and
did
a
they
moose
really have to
muffin.
make? They're the same thing. I didn't ever hear the dog donut one, but I did hear the moose one and the what's it? The pig a pancake one.
I think I've only ever heard mouse a cookie.
I own them all. No big deal.
How long is it?
No big deal. It's my favorite book. I read it every night.
So how long is this competition?
I used to.
Or
They-
to finish on the first
uh,
day or whatever.
They begin to explain the rules. I will say, let's, not get too ahead of ourselves here. So, y'all are put into a series of heats where you're going through some just like basic drills and maneuverings and some basic combats that go on down here on the battlefield. This goes on for a few hours or so. And then you're given time to rest, and all of the heats are created. Let's just say the influence of the Dawnblade, as well as y'all's performance, has put y'all
Hell yeah.
directly into the final heat. At this point in time, everybody's long rested, everybody has all their abilities, nothing will be any different. And the rules will
Okay.
be as follows. You will have a 1 minute time frame to do any type of setup with spells, abilities, items, things like that, before you are teleported down onto the map. So keep that in mind. Everyone will be wearing a bracelet that will link you to your partner. You can be no more than 10 feet away from them. When it is your turn, for the most part, you will have the ability to do, as a team, your actions, your bonus actions, your interactions, conversation, all these sorts of things. But movement is no longer going to be between square. It's not going to be like within a square because they're, in this case, 10 by 10. The movement will all be to leave a square. So you get one free square move a turn, right? Just, as a team. And then you can also use either of your actions to move as well. There is a chance, let's call it, that when you enter a square, that a certain thing could occur. Could be a puzzle, could be a riddle, Could be a fight, could be a trap, could be a social encounter. They're all
Are we just-
mostly. Go ahead, Karen. Go ahead.
Are we within the same square? You said this because
Correct.
there's 10
So
by
these A, B, C, D, E tokens will represent y'all's teams. So we'll
Mm.
define those out. Like I said, there'll be a tad bit of setup for this. You can keep your real tokens, obviously on the board and keep them near. The other thing is that y'all no longer have individual initiatives or individual hit points. They're combined. So what we'll do here, like I said, this will take a bit of setup, is we'll make the A, B, C, D, E tokens associated with each team. You'll all roll initiatives, and we'll set up your hit points, and we'll get you all positioned on the board, and then we'll go a little bit more into it. But essentially how this works is it's a chess match where y'all are trying to get to the chess. There's also keys. You can make perception checks to look for the keys. You can get to the chess and try to lockpick it. Essentially, failing a puzzle, a riddle, these encounters, any type of thing should be relatively quick, and you're just going to take damage. That's it. We're not rolling initiatives within this combat for y'all to fight others and things like that. Bit of a big chessboard. All right, who wants to be Team A?
Not everyone at once.
Harker.
How are you gonna just choose my team?
This volatiles.
One here. So wait.
All right, Harker and Vidurk. Is that who it is?
Oh my god.
18.
Oh my god.
You guys are buds.
We are not.
What is y'all's combined hit points?
Oh no.
I am at 30.
Then it'd be 57.
Thank you.
For a hot second, I thought you said yours was 57.
No.
All right, so Harker, Vidurk, can y'all try to move token A? And does everybody see their...
See, senor.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, who wants to be B?
Dash and Eva.
B for Billy.
Aw.
Or not.
Dash
Aw.
is first.
Damn, you can't take your own D?
No, I don't want D. You need to take some D.
Dang.
No.
All right, Dash, maximum hit points. What you got?
34.
Karen?
24. So
That'd be
48.
58, right?
Oh wait, you said 34? My math's bad.
Before we start, I will
24.
do strengthen so that Billy, Ryder, and myself will gain 4 temporary hit points.
Hell yeah, that's 8 temporary hit points.
Oh yeah.
That takes us to 69.
Oh my god.
All right, who's Team C?
I guess we'll be C.
Okay, Ryder and Billy.
69.
Is that really the number? It's awesome.
That's really the number.
Okay. Billy. Should be visible. Should be movable. And you can add your temporary hit points by clicking the square, the 69 hit plus 8, and we'll put them in there.
I already did that in the 69.
Sure. Oh, it's already in the 69.
Yeah,
Oh, then what would the normal be?
61.
61. Okay. All right. Yeah, just do it. So, because I want to show the plus. All right, Team D.
Gotcha.
Who we got? Is that
We need PPM.
ppm? Parts per million. All right.
So my hit points will be 31.
Okay.
Watch her have like 77.
31. So that would be. Well, you're close to the total, but. Do you have any temporary, Paul?
Yeah, that's 31 with my 4 temporary. So it's 27 plus my 4 temporary.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm like asking Vidurk, like, can you swim?
I can walk on water, my friend.
Fine. I can't do that, but
That doesn't answer the question. If you walk on it, how do you swim? What if you need to go under it?
I ignore this Team C comment.
my god. He's right, though. Like, what if you have to go under the water?
Let me look. I don't
Then
think
you already ignoring your own teammates.
I don't think I have that. I needed to level up, and I didn't get it. So.
And the whole world shifted.
So I saw the whole map move.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Trying to grab something. It won't
So, dang, she's got hit points.
Who?
No,
Well,
I
she's
have
made
no,
out of rock and stone. What do you expect?
I have no swim speed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, Vidurk, don't forget, you can't cast when you're underwater. Just a little heads up.
Maybe I should have taken my little bubble helmet
Oh, the other day.
instead of my earring messages.
Okay. Oh my.
Okay, can move it.
Okay. I think you can see.
Dang, Chris, you challenging Lockjaw already?
I'm not anywhere. Where am I? Oh
Hey,
hell, I
check
didn't.
Lockjaw.
Karen, stay away from Lockjaw.
He killed you once.
Lucky shot.
All right.
No.
Can y'all see Chip and Corm, Seb and Sam?
What?
I don't know where I'm
Dipping corn
looking.
7 Sam.
Yep.
Okay. Perfect.
Chip and corn.
But why are we saying that? Oh,
Are they a dip?
No, it's what you put out the next morning.
197.
My god.
It's combined, right? Don't worry about it.
They got more hit points than Lockjaw.
Well, he's by himself.
Well, combined.
That's what I'm saying, but even by themselves, they almost do.
All right, so I would prefer if everyone moved their actual tokens to the stands. Though you don't have to.
You
can keep
would.
them. Yes, I would.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
I would. I would actually.
I swear, if Chip, Corn, 7, Sam are all over there, me and Vidurk are so cooked.
No, I'll position.
Hey man, maybe Scourge will help you out.
I don't think so. I think they're supposed to attack all of us.
All right, y'all put yourselves in the generic terrain that you would like to be a part of. There are 4 of them essentially, and then there's the central reason. You could be there as well, so maybe 5 in total.
Is that cool with you?
Yep, that works for me.
Okay, who's D? Papa, okay. Right.
So I guess we need to go down this way.
Choose
Put
another.
yourself, in whichever terrain you would like to be, and I will have some liberty on moving you slightly.
Probably
Okay.
slightly, I'm sure.
I think we're in a good place.
I like our spot. Pretty good.
It's probably bad. Probably gotta find a key first before we go up to the chest.
How much does the Dirk weigh?
Let me look. £43.
All right,
I'll try.
that's easy.
Just
catapult
toss 'em.
getting used? What's going on here?
Don't worry about it, Hunter. Never you mind why I asked about his weight.
All right, I do need everyone to roll initiative, and then I'm needing the teams to add theirs together.
Okay, we're 21. I'll put it in.
Yep. you'll
Will I
type
have
it in,
use?
and
Will
then-
I have use of Peter?
Yeah, sure.
But he's
Yep,
stuck to you too.
Oh, what did? Yeah, we got 21 together. Guess we're not first.
So you said add them
18,
together,
ain't
Hunter?
first.
Yep, add them together, and then just put the number.
Okay. So
Why are we
29.
whispering?
and then do we delete ourselves from the initiative?
Yeah. I mean, I'll do it if y'all don't. So,
Did you want me to roll a d20 for Pino?
I'll roll for Pino. Paul, what'd you get?
I had a 20,
Oh, okay.
natural 20.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
How do you,
Go for
how
it.
do you
Y'all
get
are
yourself out of the
probably
initiative?
Going first. Oh,
Yeah,
maybe
he
I
has
can
to do
roll.
it.
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think only you can.
All right, let me roll Pino. Okay, so that's a 30 for y'all.
Oh, so close.
19 for shipping corn. We don't need Pino. We don't need. Does everyone? Can I remove everyone's normal token?
Think so.
Yeah,
I guess.
I guess.
Well,
if you'd like to.
it's up to y'all if you're ready for me. It's gonna happen. So. All right. Let's roll all of our big baddies.
Dang, Billy, you get 2 turns.
Yeah, Billy gets to go twice.
Druid Benny.
Oh my gosh.
It's all gone.
All right, where's Scourge? Oh God, why is his initiative so high?
It's too bad he rolled average.
All right, is everyone quote unquote happy with their positioning?
Billy's still in the
No,
initiative twice.
Billy's still there.
Well, yeah, I haven't gotten to
Oh, okay.
that yet. I have to roll my guys first. No, don't whisper. Okay. Okay. That's pretty fun. Alright. Everybody in their positions.
Sure. Do you want to be somewhere else? The
Well, I
Dirk?
think he's going to move us anyway.
No, you can put us wherever we want.
Let's be right on the chest.
Okay, I move C, so don't move again.
Mountaintop.
Move B. Move to A.
The fuck?
Move D. Nobody wants to be with Boy.
I thought that's where D was.
Wasn't on here. Paul, did you want to be in fire area?
Do we have to be in separate areas or what? I don't know what
You can go. You can pick your train, and I'll move you a little bit. You know.
It's just no one's at the Delta area.
I mean, I haven't placed, my other competitors, the 2 other teams. So.
Okay, so. Well, if I'm going to do, well, if I do that, I'd rather be down over this way, I guess.
Okay. If you'd rather be there, then I'll say you end up right there.
Bro, Harbrior is so yoked.
Yeah.
The other one's just like 94 or whatever, then like 170. Nah, he's got 202 on his own.
Unless the game is messed up, like it was at one point in time, I have colored some squares in that y'all cannot see.
Sure.
I'm assuming you cannot see them.
I don't see nothing.
Great. Okay. So, quick reminder, how it works. You get 1 free movement. You can do, pretty much your full turn, but like the movement portion is just moving within the squares. That's it. So if you would like to use an action, you could move another square. So on a turn, you could move 3 squares if you wanted. You could move 0 too. But, so 1 for
And we're
free.
trying to find keys for these trunks.
You're trying to find the keys if you wish to do so. Get to the trunk and open them, which could be a lockpick. And then there are objects inside of them. The first team to have all 4 objects in their possession is the winner.
No.
The percentage of remaining hit points will determine the second and third place. If it comes.
Oh, so like, if all 4 of us get a piece, we have to all give it to one person?
Correct. Let's just say the Dawnblade was able to pull some strings to get you all here. So.
Is there a chance that we die, or are we like auto-saved?
Killing is discouraged. If you do die, quote unquote, you'll be. This is a highly magical arena. You will be revivified, and your partner will still be in the running, but you will not. So. Yes. That's pretty much the rules. Paul, you and Pino are first. Feel free to, on these turns, have miniature, role-play sessions if needed to discuss things. So,
Okay.
Just as much as you need.
Well, since we got to find the key, I guess first thing we should do is look in the area we're at, see if there's a key here.
Sure.
Or anything that looks interesting or something like that. So
either you or Pino can make a perception check. I think you might be better at it.
Okay, I'll roll.
Oh God, is that actually where Lockjaw is?
22.
22. I will say this: within the surrounding squares, so your square and the 8 around you, there is no key.
It's like that episode of The Office when Dwight turns around and Angela's there and he's like,
Okay. So I guess we will move to here.
Sure. And then you have Pino's action. She suggests to just use it to move further.
Okay. Then we'll go ahead and move to here then.
Okay. All right. Any type of bonus actions or extra castings of anything that you have, Paul?
No, not this. I guess, can I see the 2 people over there?
Correct. You can see pretty far at the moment.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and attune dolls to them with my bonus action.
What's the distance for that again?
Oh, well, for attuning the sight, for affecting
Gotcha.
them is a lot closer.
Okay. Now let me make sure the grid. So I think I have them as 5. Let me change them to 10. So they're 140 feet away.
Ooh,
Yeah,
do I
like in
add
the spectrum.
Peter's? Do I add Peter's hit points to our hit points?
Sure. What does he got?
8. 8 more.
Where's it?
Worth it.
Can I add my doll's hit points to us?
No, good job. 8. So
Okay.
57 plus 8. Don't tell me.
65, Hunter.
How about the fox's hit points?
What, 1 hit point?
Yeah.
I'll take one.
Harker and Vidurk, y'all are up.
Do we know where Scourge is starting?
You see him.
And he sees us.
Yeah, the rules are like he's not going to shoot you across the map. You have to come in contact with him.
Oh, like within like 1 square of him?
We'll call it within 1 square.
I'll like,
Yeah.
like wave at him.
Give you a little tip of his face.
Meanwhile, like he can see, I'm just like, oh god. Where do you think we should go, Vidurk?
I leave it up to your wise self.
I'm sure.
I am here to measly support you during your trying times.
Hunter, this area, does it look like it goes all the way back to like here? Like the water area is like the whole water thing?
I'm not really sure what you're asking.
Like, is it
Is the
like
water
from
the
here
water?
to here, like where the key would be?
You have no idea.
Alright,
The
neat.
key to this chest could be on the opposite side of the map.
Just-
You have no idea.
Just for some
Oh, okay. Like it could
clarification-
be in the like lava area for all we know.
for some clarification for me, like with the familiars and stuff. I understand Parker and I are tied together, but how do the familiars work? Like if I want my bird to go look around for the key or whatever.
I would say, like, for simplicity of us running this, no.
Okay, so then that would also apply to if I summon my beast.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay to do that, but the problem is, like, the purpose of this exercise, this tournament, like, let me put it to you this way. You sending off your creature halfway across the map doesn't actually help you. Because you can't get there, quickly. Does that kind of make sense? I mean... the combats are not... You're not going to be able to use any other than Harker's. Harker's one is part of his combat abilities. Like, no one else is going to be able to use any of their summons in a substantial form. But y'all are
Can
about...
I get rid of Scourge?
Can you get rid of Scourge?
Well, no, I have the spiritual beast prepared, but I mean, do I still have an option to basically unprepare it and prepare a different spell if it's going to be completely just useless?
Sure. I'll allow that. I mean, in general, summons are pretty useless in D&D, right? I mean,
What?
They're not very good.
Unless you have 8 owls.
Yeah.
That's a
did
good
nerf
one.
whatever. I don't know how they nerfed that.
Yeah.
But somehow they did. Yeah. Yeah. But y'all are about 20 feet in the air.
I guess just like, of course, look around, but
Well, I mean, perception.
move
check if you wanna
forward.
Be in action.
Nah.
Let
The
me put it
key's
this
like
way.
right here.
If a key is in your square, I will tell you.
Yeah,
If the key
okay.
is around you, you have to make a check. So.
You think we should just move?
That key's as good as ours, Taka.
Che.
I don't feel good about this. Do you think we should just move? Go down.
Well, I definitely don't think we should stay here. We're not. I don't see or smell a key at all.
I moved forward 1.
Okay. Cool.
I guess as my action, we can move forward another. Is that like a climb down?
Yeah, in this particular case, I would say it'd be both y'all's actions to get down to the bottom.
Oh,
There, maybe? Or do you not want to do that?
that's
I'm not talking to you, DM.
Movement is up to you. I am merely shackled to your omnipresence.
All right, then we'll go down.
Love it. Okay.
I would, however, like you to ask if I want to use my action in order to support the movement. But the
That's
direction.
what I just
it
asked.
Oh, I have to clarify before you start going fucking crazy. I'm not a Peter Rabbit, okay? I'm a proud kobold who's dug many mines,
Yep.
harvested many gems.
All right. We'll move on to
All right, I guess that's our turn then.
Harbier. Gotta find the boy.
Is this Rebel Leader supposed to be here?
He's gonna go 5, or not 5, 1, 2, 3. Just kind of eyeing you, Papa Maggio and Pino.
How do you get 2 actions?
You didn't. Seb and Sam. They'll hop down here with 2 actions. Move here. In their turn. Captain Lockjaw, everybody's resident favorite. See, who is C? Ryder and Billy? I'll just kind of peek back and look at you. Kind of giving a look like, y'all look familiar.
I might have killed you once.
Then he'll go 1.
Actually, he didn't kill either one of us.
2,
Nope.
3.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck this guy.
He's just looking at
Oh,
you.
God. You
Dash
can't
and
get
Eva?
within 5 feet.
Where'd Dash go?
Dash is here.
Okay. I would like to do a check to see if there's any key around us.
There's not gonna be nothing right there, Karen.
I want to do a check.
Eva.
See, we make a good team. Harker, listen to him.
Is that perception?
Sure.
Perception, yes.
As we just, like, walked away from the key.
But there's something here.
In the square
Wait.
immediately adjacent to you, you see
It's a trap.
tucked under a bit of grass and rock. There's a nice shiny skeleton key with a
Ooh,
big
they
symbol
collected
on
the
it.
key.
Okay. Well, you gotta move into that square, so that would be.
There ain't gonna be no key over here.
We get a free move, right? One free square move.
Let's
So
move.
that's free.
Okay, free interaction to pick up the key. You have beta key in your possession, so we will
yeah.
go ahead and give you the beta.
See, Eva? I told you this was a good place to look.
Yup, you are so right.
That's right, Eva. Let's go. We make a great team.
So that was Karen's action. That was y'all's movement as a team, and so Dash, you would still have an action to do something.
Why don't we start walking closer to the chest?
Sounds good.
Bam.
Okay, so you're starting to climb down.
Yep.
Scourge's turn. He'll just hover right here. Chipping corn.
Mm.
One, 2, 3. Ryder and Billy.
You want to get away from this guy?
Hey man, you're the perceiver. If you want to do that, that's up to you. I can't see shit.
Oh yeah, I can try. I'll do it quick. 23.
On a 23, within the 9 squares, including your own around you, there's nothing.
Is that a bridge up into the
I
left?
think it's like pikes in the ground.
Yeah, a little bit poorly drawn, I guess. Yeah, y'all are kind of stuck.
I mean, we either shift 2 steps on this rock and stay up here, or get down and face our fears.
All right then, get down. Which way do you want to go though? Fuck it.
Fucking right in front of them.
There you go.
All right. Any bonus actions? So you only get to this one because you got to climb.
Oh,
down.
okay.
Yeah.
Down.
Just gonna yell, Dawnblade sends his regards!
He'll yell. And is that supposed to mean something to me, Green Man?
Hey man, you ain't gotta bring skin color into this.
Just be like, yes, it is.
Paul?
Hey man, just a friend of a friend.
Don't kill me. You're muted, Paul.
Yeah, dogs are barking inside me. So we're going to move up 1, and I'm going to do a perception check.
Sure.
There'll be 20.
Nothing around you.
Okay, and then Pino, I
Lucky
guess,
bastards up there.
if she wants to move or what.
She would vote on moving, yes.
All right, then we'll move forward again.
As you enter into this square, like a shimmering force field box appears around y'all. And you get the first puzzle. Maybe, if it would roll. Okay.
Level 4 difficulty.
What's in my pocket?
Gotta see which one I want to give you first. There's like a door built into this force field. And it says, and there are 5 locks, like the classic, U-bolt type lock, preventing this door from being open. And it says, I'm going to post this in the chat so you don't have to remember it, but I will read it. Post it in general. The flames of fire, the chill of ice, the cut of blades, and the radiance of light. Mess this up, and moral there'll be, burn us all, and then you'll see. So this is an option for you to try to solve this puzzle. You can just say you don't want to, which is fine, and then you'll take some damage. But if you would like to attempt to solve the puzzle, otherwise you will not be able to move on your next turn. So, Paul, we can give you a second to think about it, and we can keep going through other people's turns. Or as a group, y'all can all discuss it and decide what you think the solution might be. Consider this where you're almost out of initiative. Think of it like as much time as you need. You're just trying to get out of these. You can do all kinds of things. And if this one sucks, it's because I made it. So some of these are from the internet.
That's generally true.
Whoa.
If anybody else has ideas too, you can chime in.
Not a clue.
5 locks.
Is there anything, any symbols on these locks?
Give me a perception or arcana check.
Perception, because that's better. That would be 16.
I would say on a 16, there is this faint shimmering rune on each of them that is cycling through different symbols. You see something resembling a flame, a snowflake, a lightning bolt, a sword, a spear. The different types of damage.
And each lock has it cycling through, so there's not like one on each lock.
Not on one each. There's one on each lock at each time, and it's kind of just randomly going between these. It doesn't stay long enough for you to think that it has any meaning at a given time. Almost like a little.
What is it? This is a riddle, and there's like the words and the answer, or what are the locks? I'm confused.
You're supposed to figure out how to get out of the room. Paul is so. There's physically something that has to be done. This is a puzzle.
Need like certain damage types to break open or something.
Smack one. Stab it. Stab a lock.
Huh?
Stab a lock.
And you have a dagger. See if you can pierce through the blade one.
Or any of them, right? They're all rolling between what they are.
Yeah, true.
Maybe that's the stuff that doesn't work.
Or if you cast a light, or do you have a light?
I got a lantern. I mean, you want to move on to somebody for somebody else?
Sure, that is a-okay with me. Hold up real quick. I gotta do something. So you're. Puzzle number 7.
It's possible that when I was reading it, my original thought is that if you heat up all the locks, that maybe it'll reveal something. This is light us up and then you'll see. So maybe it reveals the answer on the locks if you like put them on fire.
Or, just an actual light.
Maybe that's true.
Burn us all.
We'll give Paul some time to think about it. Harker, Vidurk.
You want to look around first?
Am I understanding this correctly? Where I thought we move into a spot and we'll basically be prompted to roll for it. However, we actually have to say we want to look for it. Am I understanding that correctly?
If it is in your current square, I will tell you.
Ah, okay.
That's it.
Is this rebel leader confirmed an enemy?
Yes.
Okay, I think
not in real life.
Now,
I don't think, but
interacting with him would allow him to interact back. You're avoiding him is the key.
Okay, Hakusan, what do you think about?
Hakusan.
What do you think about? Oh my god, stupid Roll20. Where is it at? What do you think about hitting him with an earthbind while he's over the water?
He would be allowed to interact back, though. He
True,
could shoot
but
us. He could shoot us.
But if he fails, he immediately gets slammed out of the air and pushed into the water, and then he can drown.
He's also undead.
Yeah, I don't think he can drown. Also, then he could shoot us back, and he does quite a sum of damage when he shoots.
Okay, all right. Can I search the area? I would like to use my action to search the area.
Did y'all search last turn?
No.
Okay.
We just did a lot of
I just want to
climbing.
make sure. Yep. Go ahead. Perception check, sir.
Perception. Hmm.
There's nothing in the immediate vicinity.
Does that last for like the turn? Like if we move now, would we only still have seen
Sure.
the previous?
Yeah, sure. Sure, I'll
Okay.
And then how far is it? Like how is this just within 1 square of us that I could expect a perception check to show?
Correct. It's
Or-
the 8 around you.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want to move diagonally right, like up
Move
and to the right?
My legs are yours.
Sure.
Don't you think that's a little close?
Well, I mean, there's no real way to. He's clearly
We
moving faster.
We could climb back up for the high ground.
Yeah, Ryder, they are a great team.
Okay, then I guess that's it.
I'll just use my action to move one more.
All right. Harbier. Let's see. I'll go right here. Just kind of chill. Seb and Sam. They will both use their actions to teleport with some abilities that they have. But they're out of stuff. Can't do anything else. Lockjaw. He'll go. Not there. Here. And he will give you a riddle on your turn.
Die.
Your ability.
It's too late for this shit.
We'll say I'll go here. Yeah, we'll do that. Dash, Eva?
I think we should make one move toward the chest and then do a perception check before we make another move so that we don't end up stepping on.
Wait, hold on. You don't want a perception check before we move it on?
No, I'm saying take a chance on the first one.
I don't want to go directly in front of us, though.
My feet are yours.
Oh, God. I don't want that. It's okay. I'll just go here.
Perception check.
Okay.
Whoever wants to
Alright.
roll it. One of y'all.
Let me roll the perception check and then
My bad. Well.
She already rolled it.
you fuck me.
Yep. You don't see anything.
Now, I'm not quite sure how we're supposed to get to this chest. What is, like, am I climbing a rope to it, or are we, what are we doing?
Jump.
It's a good question. You tell me.
Is that below us, or is that above me?
The chest
Suspended.
is about the same level, but there's a giant pit of spikes below you.
Oh, okay, okay.
What you thinking, Dash?
Thinking... I'm thinking we need to think about this. How that's 20 feet. I can't jump that far, can I?
It doesn't matter if you could. Eva can't.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I forget I'm tied to her.
So that's 30 feet.
Could we
We can
like-
climb the ropes and get
That's what I was
across.
thinking. I was like, can we maneuver on the ropes together across?
I
know
just
that
wanted you to fall and just pull the other one down.
Alright, well, on this next turn, I guess we go up here, and then that'll be it.
Yep.
As you jump into this square,
Oh.
a shimmering force field appears in a box around you.
Fucking.
Which one do I want to give you? There is a door that appears to potentially, lead out of this troublesome scenario. There's a simple door, but there's no handle. There's nothing like that. But there's an inscription on the door. It says, "Welcome darkness to progress. Close the lids to egress."
Can
What I
we
would
go
say to try to
into
do
the
is you
shadow
close your
realm?
eyes, close your eyelids, and try to go move forward.
Ooh, that's a good one. Can we try? Wait, do we
Okay,
have
I'll
to
make sure
restore
she's in
him?
front of me, though. I'll be holding her shoulders while we go forward with her eyes closed.
I'll walk her off the cliff.
As y'all reach to the edge, you open your eyes, and the force field's gone. Puzzle solved.
Ooh,
You are a smart man.
look at that!
That one was, what number was that? 5. Somebody else might
No,
experience the same.
Now it's your turn to help him.
Yeah, he's got a hard one.
Well, I know I think I'll try.
Alright, Scourge, Chip, and Corn. So let's see. Where's Chip and Corn at? I'll move them real quick. They'll do that. Ah, and Scourge. What will he do? He'll give a nice riddle to Vidurk and Harker on their turn. Ryder, Billy, you're going to get a riddle. This doesn't cost any actions or anything, by the way. And make sure I don't copy the answer of the riddle.
You'd be alright.
That'd be awkward. He says,
Why not?
I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, yet I bounce with the wind. What am I?
You wrote that one yourself, too?
I did not, actually.
Oh.
No. I'll tell you if it's mine after y'all decide if it's good or not.
We're like, is it bad? And you're like, yes, and it's not mine.
An echo.
That's your answer?
Is it, Billy?
That sounds good.
I-
Yeah.
I think that's right.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
He steps out of your way.
Stress.
He's like, I swear I've seen you before.
The interaction went the same last time. Step away.
Step away. Continue.
Okay.
Take one step and then check.
Sure. Yeah. Fine. I'm gonna re-roll that one. 24.
24, there's nothing in the general vicinity.
Yeah, I can have it. And continue down, I guess.
I feel like we're about to get blasted by Scourge for not answering the riddle correctly. He's just gonna imagine someone walks up to you and is like, I hear without ears or whatever. You say the wrong thing, he's just like boom boom.
All right, Paul, what is your decision?
Well, I think I'll do is I have like some candles. I'm gonna light candles and try to burn all the locks at the same time.
Okay, as you start with the first lock, kind of walk forward. You watch as the fire symbol on it just kind of stays there. Would you continue?
That one stays there.
Stab another one.
I'll try the next one.
As you go to the next one, the fire symbol then pops up on that one as well. Stays on the first one.
Okay, then I'll do the rest of them.
Okay. As you finish all of them, you hear like a click sound, and at first you're really excited, but then a sixth lock appears, and all of the symbols reset.
I guess you messed it up because more there is.
So I guess there's not going to be all burned ones. Maybe you
You have to do something different for all of them.
right.
Try it in the order of the riddle. So like fire, I think it was ice or something, and then I
Well,
don't
there's
know.
6 locks now.
Uh,
I mean, I don't know what her abilities are. I mean, I can't do ice.
She will say, if we need different elements, I can assist.
Okay, so we'll try the different elements in the order on there and see. And then we'll repeat for the next 2, I guess.
Okay.
Or
So-
see if something changes.
Yeah, so the first one you do your candle, get a fire symbol. She does a bit of an ice blade and smacks into the lock, and it goes to ice. She has a dagger where she can kind of slice. The next one, it has the symbol of a sword, a blade. Do you have a radiance spell, light spell?
Not like, I mean, I got a lantern.
Yeah, she'll. So she has, I think it's called Sorceress Burst, so she can. She can use that.
Okay. And then the other next lock, does it have the same symbols flash through it?
The other 2, the symbols are still repeating. They're just cycling through.
The same symbols?
Let's say that the ones you've already done are no longer being cycled through.
Okay, what else do we see?
Just the 2 other locks with it's all the damage type. There's one for force, there's one for psychic, there's one for piercing,
Punch one.
bludgeoning.
Just punch one.
Poison one.
Just punch it and do bludgeoning. See if it pops.
I mean, we can try to do bludgeoning for the next one.
Sure. And how do you do that?
I can take my mace and smack it.
You smack it. All of a sudden, there's a kind of a symbol of a club on there. One left.
Okay, and then any other symbols? I mean, I can do necrotic. I can try to do necrotic.
Yep, you see a symbol of a skull that it is cycling through.
Okay, and I'll do necrotic to it.
As you do necrotic, all of a sudden, all the symbols stop moving. They're stationed on the ones they are, and the locks click open, and the force field disappears. Riddle solved.
Okay.
You get your full turn.
All right, so then we'll take two moves, and then I guess we'll do a perception check.
Sure.
18.
Gosh, dang it. Trying to drag the wrong thing here.
I can say we teleported.
Everyone did simultaneously.
Earthquake.
There we go.
It's a 9th level spell, Earth Shift.
In the next square,
Universe 1.
Universe 1, yes. In the next square, you see a large skeleton key with the lowercase delta on it.
Okay.
I wonder which one it's for.
It could be. Yeah. All right, Haka and Vidurk, what do I want to give y'all?
Great.
How hard?
Nothing but good fortunes.
I don't have faith.
This is a good one. Yeah, I didn't come up with this one, but this is my favorite one.
I want you to say it in Scourge's voice.
He's supposed to have like a Cajun voice, but I suck at that. So.
That's not always easy to try to do. I was going to try to do that.
Yeah. I can hear him in my head real easy, but yeah, it's just it.
Say it then.
The rich want it, the poor have it, and both will perish if they eat it. What am I?
Good.
Nothing. Wait, say it again. Hold on.
Yeah, I think
Probably
you're right.
that actually.
I think I've heard.
Why would the
I feel
rich
like
want nothing?
Well,
No.
they don't need
They
anything.
want- they
you know,
want
they have
nothing.
everything.
they want for nothing. The poor have
Or
nothing.
have nothing, and
If you eat it, you
nothing,
die.
you die.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Harker, you say nothing.
Why are you saying it like that?
Click.
Nothing.
He's just waiting.
Nothing. Yeah, I'll say nothing.
He pulls the trigger, but he uses it to decock the hammer. He lowers it.
It's just boom, like bullet through the skull. It's like, oh no.
And then
Not again.
He'll
Not
step
again.
he'll step out of the direct path. Right this way, Mon Chéri.
Mon cher.
Mon cher. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
Just got
Hawk
to a
and
bit.
Duck, continue your turns, please.
Move for free.
Why? Why do you want to move?
So I wrote down some stuff. You can say, let's see where I got it at.
Yeah,
Do you want to move one more and then look around, or do you want to?
Okay.
Okay.
Nope, he wants to live now.
And the answer has been given.
All right. There's nothing except Scourge.
Silence
Okay.
useless.
I'll just move here then.
We basically searched in, other than the top pinnacle. How do I ping? Whatever. Other than the top pinnacle area of this island, we basically searched it all.
That's not.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean of this thing? Yeah.
Unless we climb down from where it was at, that'd be great.
You're about to watch Sam and Rich unlock a box up there.
Well, they don't have a key yet.
Yeah.
So
I mean, how are they gonna unlock it? Without a
they
key?
are their own key.
Big hammer.
The key is their friendship.
Oh.
The friends they made along the way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
One key.
All right, Lockjaw, because I have some guys going in a row. Lockjaw won't do anything. He'll just kind of sit there. Harbrior. Oops, that's wrong. He'll
He's
go
just jumping in
here.
lava?
Yeah, I'm like zoomed out. I was like,
Oh,
that
look,
doesn't
it's,
right.
it's our turn again, Vidurk.
Wrong. And then I think the cats, the Tabaxis, will be getting a puzzle. How will they ever know the answer? Seb and Sam are going to try to pick the lock.
Told you.
Yeah, watch it explode because you can't do that because this is a.
Watch it
Right?
work.
Shut up! We're going to door.
He said you were able to pick it at the beginning. I believe he
No, he said you totally can't pick it. Oh my god!
Told you, motherfuckers. Better go chase him down now.
Now you gotta fight him to get it.
Absolutely not.
As the lock clicks open, all of a sudden there's a shining portion where you notice where the key is. That's the wrong layer, but it's no
I
longer
knew it.
needed. You watch him reach in and grab something. Y'all can't quite tell what it is, but it's quite small. Like, it's not something very large. And,
Could I do something, or would that have to be on my turn?
Yeah, it would have to be on your turn.
Okay.
I mean, if you have a reaction that could technically trigger, I would allow that, but I don't know many.
No.
That, like counterspell, but y'all are not high enough level. Yeah,
Counterlock pick.
counterlock pick. They don't want to waste their other teleport, so they're just gonna sit there for now. Dash and
Their
Eva.
other teleport. Great to know.
I guess we're gonna have to try to go across the rope.
Yeah, what kind of check is that going to require?
Probably athletics.
We're at
So we get a free move, right?
Well, you would have to follow the rope, but good try.
Am I not on the rope?
Well, you didn't
You
follow.
didn't follow it. Unless you're going to
Yeah.
jump 20 feet
You
to get
have
to that
to-
piece.
We have to go here.
I thought we were here.
Mm-hmm.
We were here, so we have to go here.
Oh, and-
So,
oh, whatever. Okay, I got you.
All right. Athletics or acrobatics check. Each of yours choice.
acrobatic. Oh,
Fucking reroll.
You're both going in.
I got a goddamn +7, damn it.
Didn't you already use yours?
15,
I'm
no.
Mine is much better.
I am
This is
lucky.
crazy.
Oh,
okay?
okay.
I'm lucky. I'm gonna do it again because fuck, we can't
I don't
just
think you
die
use it on the
here.
same one.
Yeah,
No.
You can only use one lucky at a time.
Oh no! What happened?
Eva, you step out and you're kind of balancing. But your fox, it starts to like run to one side of your shoulder. It thinks it's a game. And you try to like overcorrect, and as you do, you fall. Give me an athletics or acrobatics check again to see if you can grab the rope or if you fall down into the pit of death.
Can I try to catch her while this is happening?
If you just want to fall yourself, sure.
Nope, fuck it.
Hey!
Very nice. You're grabbing on
No pit of death.
Not yet.
to the thingy-mabobber. It is going to be your action, though, to get yourself back up. Or you could just start crawling.
Oh, I want to crawl.
Okay.
No. You don't have. See, if you're up, you can always try to grab. But if you're crawling, you're done. There's nothing to grab.
So
Look at you
what do I
talking
have
with
to?
reason.
What do I have to attempt to roll to go?
If you're trying to get back up, it would be, yet again, another athletics or acrobatics check to right yourself. See Chris's dog.
Just punched him in the
Be right
face.
Oh, look out.
He just goes.
Going in.
Pit of
Eva,
death.
as you start to kind of pull yourself up, the fox starts to like climb up, and the fox gets on the rope, and
That's
you're
good.
like in your head, you're like, "Oh, this is awesome!" And Dash is just kind of balancing himself, but then all of a sudden, as you try to put your foot over, it kind of
Long live the
slips, and your
king.
ankle kind of falls off, and as that happens, you had one hand off, where you're trying to like mantle up, and you didn't expect it, and the rope is ripped out of your hands, and you fall. I need an acrobatics check. You're gonna make a bunch of these, apparently. Don't worry. It's only 3d6.
Can I do it? Can I lucky?
You
No,
can.
Karen, you need to close your browser and reopen your browser is what you need to do.
I'm not. She just rolled an 18.
No, she's due for some good rolls soon.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully, yeah.
You're just gonna reset all the bad ones.
Dash, I also need an athletics or acrobatics check as you are magically yeeted down with her.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Should have just let me crawl. Damn it!
Why wouldn't she be magically yeeted up to him? He weighs more.
Momentum, baby.
20
Momentum.
21, I'm a lot bigger than she is. I could probably...
Okay.
She's not going to knock me.
He's just
let's take
suspended
a
in the air
100-pound
10
weight
feet
and
below.
drop it 10 feet below you, and see how.
I think that's a strength. I think that's a strength check right there.
Eva's just suspended in the
It's
air.
at least
10
a
feet
strength
below.
check.
that would be what it would be normally, but in this case, you both fall. You both take 12 piercing damage, and you were 20 feet at the bottom of this pit.
We take how much piercing?
12.
Okay, so my only question is, what did the 21 get me?
Prone versus not prone.
So I am not prone?
Correct.
Wait, so
Don't
was
change the
that
health
12?
on your B.
That's 12
Oh.
each or 12 together?
It's 12 each.
Damn,
You just ate half your health, basically.
And does it go away on the other?
What?
Oh, no,
What?
how do we remove...
You have to physically click your B and change it on there.
Don't you talk to me like that, son.
That's the health you should be changing, not your own person's health.
I can't change that health. It ain't moving. It says no.
So when you click the B, there's the big green. Can you click in there and click negative and then click a number?
No.
click- Nope.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I think...
Mine don't.
I mean, I know y'all can. It's just, is it?
Hold on.
Well, not now.
Uh,
But... So you
I
just
see.
click the green, click negative 24, and then hit it.
Oh, and it's not letting me do it in ours either.
No, it won't let me.
Yeah.
Well, but you controlled the red one.
Yeah, I can do the red or the blue.
I
The
can do-
green, I can't.
Well,
Correct.
yeah.
Same here.
Same.
Try it. No, try it now. Just y'all two. I know what to change.
Yep, now it works.
Yeah, we could do
So
it.
minus 24, Karen.
It's 34.
Wow, that hurt.
Well, yeah, you fell 20 feet on top of each other. Onto a pit of spikes.
Look at us both rolling shitty the whole way through. We're
And then I think
Whoop.
Dash, you still have your action, which you could use to move if you'd like.
Can they move through the pit of death without taking damage?
Yeah.
yeah, but we can't get up. There's no reason.
You know what
to
you
get-
should
we
have
gotta
done,
cut-
Dash? You should have cut the rope.
Could still do it.
Yeah, cut the
Ooh.
rope so
Back
that the
up there.
chest falls down into the pit of death.
Well, yeah, but then you,
Ooh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then you can use the ropes to climb out.
Yeah.
This all
It's a
sounds
win-win-
very, very bad.
win-win-win.
No. I think this is all making a lot
No,
of
because you
sense.
cut the rope and then the rope hangs down, so you have a way to climb out easier, and it would knock the chest down into the pit.
Also,
Gonna
wait,
make it
Take
Wait,
this bad situation and make a good thing
wait.
of it.
Do a perception check while we're down here.
Hey, you already used your action.
No, I had
Dash,
not.
what do you want to
I'm
do?
asking Dash.
Okay, what Dash wants to do
Cut the
is
rope.
use a perception check while I'm down here.
Okay.
That's great. It's a great idea.
You see spikes everywhere.
Because that's what
Rancor.
my partner
So,
wanted.
so to be clear, the perception check is only to see the key.
Oh, then I don't want
Oh.
to do that.
Like, there's no other benefits.
You got a 10.
No, you
No,
try
I'm kidding.
the action. Yeah.
Fine, I try to cut the damn rope right in the middle so that I have both sides to go up one side and escape out the other.
Okay.
Wait.
I throw her into the air.
That
No.
wouldn't work. She would just teleport back to you, or you would teleport up and then you both fall and take
Oh,
the damage.
just
again.
do your little blast spell. Oh, you don't have a turn. I throw my dagger at the rope to cut it.
Roll to
How? Yep. All right, roll the hit.
It's not disadvantage. You're fine.
Hey,
Roll damage.
I sure hope it will kill a rope.
11.
Yep. That rope is now you aimed in the middle. Yeah.
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 Yeah. I did.
Yeah.
Wait, the middle of the rope?
There's a rope hanging on both sides, just right at the tip of your reach. Any bonus
Does the
action?
chest fall?
Chest does not fall. It slides.
We gotta knock another rope down, don't we?
No, all we gotta do is climb the one up to the thing. No, I don't have a bonus action right now.
Why don't you cut the other rope and have it fall
Or
to
just
you?
grab
So
the
you
other
open
rope and
down
just
there.
pull on it
Yeah.
until the chest falls.
Oh, so it'll land on you. That's a great idea.
Right on your face.
You take 24 more damage.
Well, I can't do that as a bonus action anyway, so no, turns over.
All right, Scourge will do nothing. Chip and Corn will get a
He needs to
fight.
go
Bless
after
you.
Seven Sam.
Not a fight, excuse me. Where the hell is the thing? Ah, there it is. I will give them the intelligence-based check. Something's going on. It's kind of hard to say. Oh, they're whispering them, but that was a 9, so that was pretty bad. And the second one was a
Yeah, eat it, Chip and Corn.
14. All right,
Corn
they're
chip.
going to take
Nothing.
21 points
21.
of damage. Okay. They failed, so they do not get any more movement this turn. Ryder and Billy.
Swim away.
March our way down towards that chest, I guess.
Works for me.
I'm gonna go like twice and then perception, or just continue.
Fuck it, just go for it.
We'll break the chest.
I wonder if we
Alright.
could.
Paul, you definitely can.
All right, well, we'll move forward. We'll get the key.
You got it?
Try to do it where the other ones can't see that we grabbed the key, if I can. So
I would say if you would like to use your action to make a stealth check, you could. Absolutely.
okay. I think I'll use my luck on that. Ooh, that was better. That will be 19.
19? Okay, absolutely. They don't seem to see.
Okay, then act like we're looking around, then we'll move forward again.
Okay.
Bro, I would be wary of going towards that dude, though. I'd be like, oh, where's the key? Just keep moving forward.
So that'll be our 3 turns. So
Okay.
there.
Haka. The duck.
Oh, God. I'll ask you this. If I were to cast Catapult on the object that he just lifted up, would it
Well,
work?
you can't see it.
Oh, I can't see it.
Yeah, and I think if somebody's wearing or holding something, I don't think catapult works. That's my
Okay.
understanding of the spell. Has to be a loose, something that's loose. Now there's rocks up there. I mean, if you wanted to hit them, but
Well, that's not the goal.
I know what you're trying to. You're trying to eat it to yourself. Right?
Yeah. Well, no, I wasn't even gonna shoot it down. I was just gonna shoot it away from them so that we're like level playing field. I don't want to draw them to us. I want them to not have it. Maybe waste their second teleport or something.
I can shape water.
What sort of abilities does it look like they have? Do they look like caster type people?
It's 2 what appears to be brothers. They're in, I would say, pretty heavyish armors with some swords. You would put them as fighters, barbarians.
How did
But
they
they're-
teleport?
Well, they're amped up with some items. They're wearing some nice gear. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Can you like I know the health pool is the same, but like can you target like one of them?
Yeah. I mean, like, it'll all affect their action on the turn. And, like, if, like, for instance, you command them to not move, then they can't leave the square, right? You know what I mean? Like, all those things would have an effect. But you also got to remember, distances are a little bit crazy here.
Mhm.
So they're 70 feet away from you.
Hey. Okay.
Oh, man.
So
what do you think?
clearly
Vidurk?
don't. You clearly don't want to fight them, right?
I mean, we can fight them. We can give it a go.
I mean,
They've got more hit points than us, but it looks like they aren't magically inclined, so we might have an advantage shooting them from afar, and then them having to get to us.
now they said that what killing is frowned upon.
Let's just say if somebody happens to go down, they would expect you to no longer attack them. That's how we'll word it.
That's frowned upon. It's not against the rules.
Oh my. They're like wives. I'm so glad it's a nice, safe Oh, nope.
Oh, they lost, and then it's like, oh, they're getting killed.
I say we flip a coin and leave it up to chance.
Let's just fight them.
All right.
We got a good distance right now. Of course, they could teleport and destroy us, probably, but. Yeah, I'll. Which one looks more armored up?
They're both pretty identical.
All right, fine. I'll attack Seb.
Okay.
With a catapult spell.
Okay.
It's just I want like
Dex
a
save.
rock that's right next to him to just uppercut his chin.
Dex save, right?
Yeah, Dex save. He'll probably pass it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Cool.
Yeah, he passed it. Whatever. What do you do? The dirt.
You attack Seb?
Yeah.
Okay. They made this.
I thought Vidurk was going to be the troublemaker in your group.
No, I'm a.
Yeah, like what else are we gonna do, right? they got the
Psychologist.
Okay. I, as a bonus action, will use one of my wild shapes.
Okay.
So let me get rid of that. So I'm in starry form now, and I'm gonna pick Archer. So let me just. It'd be easier to do this because I know last time there were some questions about it. Okay. So basically it gives me a bonus action arrow attack. Is basically what it does.
Okay. So you get to shoot right now as well.
I was actually kind of curious about that because I used a bonus action in order to use the wild shape
when you
to turn into
activate
this.
this form and as a bonus
yeah.
action on your substitute. Yeah.
Okay, well first I'll do the just as a ranged spell attack. So what would that be? No bonus, just a 1d20.
It would be a d20 plus your wisdom modifier plus your proficiency bonus. So you're normal to hit. But the problem is, it says within 60 feet. They're currently 70 feet because of elevation.
There we go.
Let's make our move forward.
Redacted.
I would have had to have done that to catapult anyway.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, actually, no, I wouldn't have, because I can shoot at 90 feet.
Oh, this is nice. I can just turn on Archer form and it actually gives me the spell to see. Okay. So now that I know how to do that. Okay. So you
fourth configuration.
So you said we can't move forward. You redacted
Guardian. It's like that's not
50,
a shot.
50 and 20, so they're 70 feet higher. Okay.
So
increase.
Just real quick, they're 20 feet high. So the rule I found online that makes the distances match Pythagorean's theorem is it's like one direction, the longest, plus half the shortest. So 20 divided by 2 would be 10. So 60 plus 50, or 50 plus 10 is 60. So anyhow.
Okay. Well.
Okay.
What?
I was
I don't
doing
know, it lost me too.
trigonometry the other day.
Don't be mathing this late.
Oh, but riddles are okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
the riddles is
I am
the
going
riddles
like
is
to
40
fun.
cast-
riddles, okay?
I am going to cast Guiding Bolt on Seb.
Well, but you got to use your attack first, your bonus action attack.
They're 53 feet away.
But it can't. But it won't work.
It will.
Oh.
It's 60 feet now.
Y'all move forward 1 step.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
just
thought
a-
he
just
said
a bit of-
redacted. We couldn't do that.
Well, I was redacting my statement. Sorry. How clear could I have not been? Okay.
Exactly.
Wait. Spirit Justical,
It
increase!
didn't. It didn't put it. That's weird. Okay, so it didn't put it in there. I see an 18 on my virtual dice. I have +6, so 24.
Where the hell did it roll?
I don't know. I clicked it off. Like I saw the dice roll, and it says 18 on the screen, but it doesn't show it in the chat.
Certainly hits.
Okay, and then we'll see if the damage works. It's a 1d8 plus 4. Yeah. Okay. There, that one worked. I don't know why the other one.
All right. Damage taken.
And then
Okay.
Peter will pop a shot as well.
Yep.
Well, hold on. And then for my main action, now I want to do the guided,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
Because this will give him advantage. It will give Peter advantage on his rolls. To 17 hit.
I think that is AC. That is AC. That
Dang
is- What'd you get, Peter? Peter Parker.
Let's see. I will shoot. Wait, who did he hit?
It doesn't matter. who you
Seb.
hit.
Okay.
We're hitting Seb.
Seb. We're just both hitting Seb. Only Seb.
Yeah.
Sure.
19 to hit,
19 hits.
and that is 10 more damage to Seb.
Yep.
Die, Seb!
I added it.
Whoa!
My bad.
Whoa!
Add.
None of that.
I mean,
Man, these fights are.
give us our keys, Seb. Give us our treasure.
He does not seem interested in doing it. They both just kind of flip you the bird. All right, big lion dude.
I'm like, Scourge, help us out here. Shoot 7 Sam.
You're gonna get you a riddle later,
Uh-oh.
Paul. And then Seb and Sam. Oh man, should have looked at my map before I decided to put these two guys that have limited capabilities. Yeah. I think the ground makes the most sense. It will activate what appears to be a ring. And then they'll go here. Lockjaw. Let's see. Yeah, he'll make some movement. He'll get in this square here. Dash and Eva.
You know, if we cut one rope, that chest would have fell.
Isn't that like?
It's really tilted, but there's a lip around that thing up there, right?
That's why we.
It's attached.
That's why we're saying just hit one more rope and then.
I know, I was trying to get out of wasting an action.
Throw a dagger.
Fine.
So if you want to throw a dagger to this one or this one, which one?
Which one?
The first one that he pinged, because that's gonna give us. We're gonna put better line of sight of that, I think, and it's closer.
You will have to move to here to not have disadvantage dash with your dagger.
No, that seems spiky.
Movement's fine. You won't get hurt.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll use my action to. Well, we have the one free movement.
Got the free movement.
Okay, so do
Now,
the free movement.
the chest will probably fall either in this square or this square.
Which rope am I breaking? This one?
Yeah.
You could also do
Fine.
that from this square if you wished.
No.
The one that you said it might fall in.
None of
Catch it.
that. None of that.
Just catch it.
Wow. Daggers are treating you well today. Full damage.
And your sword did the same.
Not quite well enough. A rope has 10 hit points.
Damn.
Can I divine smite the fucking rope? No, I don't want to waste that on the damn rope.
I mean, I don't know. Sure.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not wasting that on the damn rope.
I know they're immune to psychic and poison damage, but I guess.
Hey, just do an Eldritch Blast at it the last time. Just blow it up.
Can I Eldritch Blast it?
Dylan, Eldritch Blast only goes to creatures, or did they change it? Do you know?
I think they changed it.
It's a necessary change.
Well, okay. Debatable.
It's
a favorable
dumb.
change. It's a favorable change.
It is dumb that you can't.
Yeah.
shoot
Go ahead and do it,
objects.
Karen. Go ahead.
Whoop whoop. Okay.
Yeah, it now says against one creature or object in range.
Perfect.
Which makes perfect sense.
All right. As this occurs, let's see if Hunter can get fancy.
1 damage. Let's go. That's all she needed.
That's actually impeccable.
Jeez.
Yes! We are a team.
We're doing great over here.
We're not.
Yeah, y'all are the only ones not getting picked on.
Say it falls right there on that square.
We're the only ones that have damage. We've had it the roughest.
Because of yourself.
Shush! If I want your opinion, I'll give you one.
All right, I think that's all y'all
Well,
got.
that doesn't make any sense.
Scourge. I would say Haka and Vidurk, you notice as they're looking at this object that they have in their hand, you can just kind of see him over there. It appears to be like a it's kind of hard to tell if it's like a slip of paper, some type of parchment. But as they look at it, they're saying something, and all of a sudden you turn around and you watch as as Scourge kind of turns and looks at y'all, says, "My apologies."
No way.
Reach out his gun and point it at you, and he'll pop a magia. No, he'll pop a shot at you, Harker. 16.
No.
Okay. He'll pop his second shot.
Good God.
14.
No.
And he has 3, but the rules say I only get to use 2.
But the rules said 1. That's what I overheard.
Well,
I would just
That is
Hunter,
something different.
Hunter, I would just like Peter to have been like hopping back and forth in front of me, like hitting them out of the way with the sword.
I like that. That's pretty good. That's pretty funny. All right, it is Chip and Corn's turn. They will go right here, and they do not have the key, so they will attempt.
It would have been better if they were Corn and Chip.
Well, it's written how their character arts are in the picture I have for them. So
You could have named them differently.
blame Michael.
I do. Michael, if you're listening.
Okay. Yeah.
Bro.
I'm sorry. That's gonna be, I mean, come on. Like that's if y'all rolled that and I said no, y'all be.
Yeah, but the thing is, we aren't gonna roll that.
All right. They have Papa Major. You get a pretty good look at what they're holding in their hand. It looks like a playing card, like a deck of cards. And You watch as it's almost like something's talking to them in their head. You know, you're really unsure, but that's the end of their turn. Ryder and Billy.
I guess these are all ridges that
Yeah, they're vertical, so you know the chest is a lot higher than y'all are.
Okay, so if we go here, is it 20 feet to like get here?
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's just cut the corner.
Climb on up. All right.
That's the end.
All right. Paul.
Okay. Is what's Mr. Haribor doing?
He is letting you pass. Or wait, I think no, he's giving you a riddle. Isn't that what I said? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's giving you a riddle.
I wasn't gonna say it if you were just like, he's letting you pass.
I was gonna take the pass and stuff.
and then you just remembered.
All right, this one's cool. Not mine, so unless it's good, then it's mine. I'm a box that holds keys without locks. If they can unlock your deepest thoughts, what am I?
I hate riddles.
Feel free to all chime in.
Say it one more time.
Fucking Paul gets all the hard ones.
What do you mean? Yeah, these are hard actually. I am a box that holds keys without locks. Yet they can unlock your deepest thoughts. What am I?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I know. No. Yeah. A keyboard.
That seems not right.
I don't think they had keyboards back then, bud.
That's all I can think of.
I'm a box.
Pianos have keys, but I don't understand how to unlock your whatever, your thoughts.
Keys without locks. At first I would think piano, but then it doesn't go with the second part.
Fuck.
Keys without locks.
I guess like music unlocks your deepest thoughts, but that's kind of dumb.
I don't know, I got another one.
Like a music box?
But that doesn't hold keys.
Uh,
I mean, if that was the case, it would be piano, but it's just like that's a cheesy
Well, I
second
mean-
verse if that's true.
yeah.
Except I guess keyboard kind of can make sense because you can type out what you're thinking.
No,
Right, but I don't think they're going to give you a riddle with
That's
keyboards in
too technological.
200.
Well, I don't know where the
Typewriter.
Keys without locks.
oh yeah, typewriter. So
I don't.
Piano.
I don't even think there's typewriters back then. Back
Printing
here,
press.
Back now.
hey, wait a minute.
Printing press.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We got a guy who makes mechanical things, so typewriters could exist.
He's not smart enough for that.
Excuse you. Harker's made many typewriters.
I'm gonna veto that one, Dylan. Good try though.
Okay. I made a talking living rabbit thing, and you don't think I can make a typewriter?
Magic.
All right, whatever.
Let's
Let's
just say the
I made
second
you a
verse
caller.
might be a little cheesy. All right, that's all.
Okay,
Okay, so then maybe it is
it's
piano.
Piano is what he's saying.
All right, I'll try piano. We'll try that.
Harbior rolls his eyes. Didn't come up with it myself.
Oh God!
He'll hop over here.
Now you have to go face off the 170 hit points remaining of that monstrosity.
1, 2.
Push him into the lava.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, you should just make like a pin cushion and just drop it into the lava.
Okay, they need to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
You were said to destroy the Sith, not join them.
Alright, you should be able to see this. They are quite wise.
Yes, they missed. It's going to say, it's a suggestion. Give me what you took out of the box.
Oh, okay. On their turn, that will take effect. Do not let me forget. Anything else, Paul?
I sure hope Pino can teleport.
No, I mean, that's. I got to wait to see what they're going to do.
Okay.
And stuff.
Haka.
Oh god.
Great start. Great start.
We have some decisions to make.
So I feel like they're just gonna keep using that thing to tell Scourge to kill us. Should we move
there,
like
done
this
that.
way? Or how far are they hunted there?
110.
Quite far. Is the answer.
I mean, I could hit them with stuff. Unfortunately, my Archer form spell is only 60 feet. And I could get us across the water by using shape water.
Walking on it.
Does the water look deep or moving fast?
It's not super deep. I mean, you could probably wade through it.
How deep is deep?
For you, it's pretty deep.
I mean, by the pictures, it's hard to tell. It looks kind of clear, but
I mean, if it's even a foot deep, that's half my height.
The troubles of
I might have to ride on Harker's shoulders.
Yeah, that's absolutely allowed. Yeah.
Yeah, like we Yoda and like Luke this, you know?
Like Peter's on top of.
Yeah. Well, Peter can fly, okay?
Oh,
I don't think
okay,
Peter's
wow.
a problem.
Can't all be Peter.
We wish.
Okay. What are we gonna do? Do I just keep shooting stuff at them? I mean, one of them's gonna die eventually. They should only have 45 health each, basically.
Yeah, no, and we're only hitting Seb. So-
It's damage sharing, guys. That's how this works.
No, we're hitting Seb.
I could try and earthbind them.
That would
But it's
actually
a s-
be good, I think. In
But
this
it's a strength save.
well, I mean, they're good at Dex though, so because they had like what +4 on that Dex save.
Was a save.
Yeah, so they're good at. Well, yeah, I guess
Well,
if it's
actually,
a save,
They're not good at.
Earthbind only
Yeah,
brings them
yeah.
down to the ground.
so they're probably both fighters if they look strong, but they had a good Dex save, so they're probably proficient in strength and Dex.
Yeah, I don't know about Earthbind. It just basically says that they can't fly. It doesn't necessarily say.
I wouldn't recommend that because if it's a strength save, they're probably proficient, so they're probably gonna have a +4 on top of whatever their strength is. So
I
they
could
probably
keep
would
shooting them.
pass.
Guiding bolt.
Yeah, go ahead and guiding bolt, and then I'll use my action to move, and then Peter will shoot.
Yep.
Well, we get a free move.
Yeah, but then we can move twice.
All right.
So does Peter
do guiding
use
bolt.
his
My
he has his own
bonus
initiative.
action.
He uses your bonus.
Oh yeah, he has his own.
Right.
Yeah. Well, technically,
Oh, you.
Right.
I
We're
use-
mixing two things. Right. We're mixing two things.
technically he could make an additional attack because
I'm
my
a little
bonus
bit.
action is the cannon. You know?
That's a miss.
But
Yeah,
his
I'm
range is
over
only
there.
30 feet anyways, so it's not like that would...
All right, Haka. That's
That's-
Actually, really weird. The dice showed an 11 on the second one, but on the first one it showed a 4. So I don't know how it got 16 on the first one.
yeah, it's showing a 10 in the chat
Yeah,
for the first one.
The virtual dice don't, like, always correlate, unfortunately. Peter will attack it. Seb. Specifically Seb.
Specifically Seb. Yep. Feel sorry for poor Seb.
Ooh, 18.
That hits.
Dude, I can't believe I can't hit shit.
That's 10
I
more
have
damage.
I have so
I
much.
rolled
plus
2
attack.
5s.
Damage taken.
And then free move, and then my action.
The Dirk's like,
How far? How
hold
far are
onto
they?
your arm. All right.
90. Okay.
Oh yeah, what is the distance now? 90
90.
feet. Yeah.
All right, big lion boy. He's just gonna chill.
Big iron.
You've eaten your last hog, big iron. All right, Seb and Sam. We'll use one of their actions to tell Scourge to do something.
Oh my god.
And then they will use their others to get the hell out of Dodge, so you can't see them. Lockjaw, what is he up to? He's fine where he is. Dash, Eva.
We should move to that chest.
Yeah, guess we have to walk toward the chest.
I think. Can we open it from here? Do we have to be on top of the chest?
Have to be in the square.
Did the chest take any damage from falling 20 feet?
Ooh, that's a good point. No.
Stop.
How dare you? It should be at least 2d6 bludgeoning plus like some piercing from the spikes. It's a pit of doom.
We put the key in and open the chest.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. That'd be bad. It might not open. You are in possession of...
You've been possessed.
A card. As you look at the card, it is an ace. The ace of clubs. And on it is a picture of Captain Lockjaw. And in your heads, it says... You hear his voice.
Lovely.
I'm at your service. And then
Ooh.
you look down
Bill
at the
Ryder and
card,
Billy.
kind of like bows to you on the card. You
Ah!
use one of your actions to essentially tell him to control him on his turn, like the next turn.
Awesome.
Wait, so now that we opened the chest, what's the next part of this mission? What are we...
You have to get all 4 of them.
And we're gonna have to give them to somebody, but right now we control Lockjaw.
Yes.
So get them away from Ryder and
And
Billy.
what we want to do is probably go to Seven Sam, but I don't think we know about them because we're too far. Well, I think we heard something.
You should have
Hey,
Lockjaw
you can
attack
stand
Chip and
Lockjaw,
Corn.
go to Chip and Corn, yeah.
Yeah.
I can say Chip and Corn are the more dangerous ones.
Where's Chippy? Where are they?
They're
And
down by
They're
me
down here.
in Delta.
I just think
And
it's a
hey,
good.
if Papa Maggio is about to get the Harbrior card, the ultra rare Harbrior,
Secret rare.
We shall see.
treasure rare.
Treasure rare.
Well, we'll definitely
Manga
send
Harbrio.
Lockjaw over there to help.
All right, so you're using your action this turn to do it. You still have one left, right?
No, I think we used it. We did a free move, and then we had to move one more to be on top, which was one of our actions.
Yeah.
And then someone had to open the chest.
You're correct. All right, Scourge.
Come here, baby girl. Come here.
All right, Dylan. I'll shoot these at Dirk. Does that make you feel better?
Well, if it's health sharing,
Oh.
then it wouldn't matter.
Just who's got the better AC?
Dirk, 26 to hit, sir.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's why I said it didn't matter. Hey!
That is the
that's
physical
damage.
damage.
Oh no, God!
You take 9 piercing. So subtract this from y'all's total health pool. And 20 poison damage.
29.
My God.
Yeah, this is great.
I mean, we're screwed.
Are you having fun yet?
Chip and
I mean, we have
Corn.
the group. We have the group that just runs away, who rolls nat 20s to block pick.
Right?
It's Chip and Corn's turn, and one of them turns and is about to start running in the opposite direction, but the one that has the card just walks over, kind of smiling. Here you go, and hands it to you.
I'll say thank you.
The other one turns around. Corn, what are you doing?
Now, run away.
Turns around and starts to walk away, and they're both kind of panicking, but because the other one has autonomy, they will remain in their current square and take a couple of swings at y'all. I think it'll be one swing. Let's see. Yeah. Be this one. The ranged attack. 19 to hit, Paul.
Let's see. I think I'm gonna burn power to shield myself.
Good, because that would have been 18. And then a second attack at you. I'm sorry, Paul.
I'm gonna use a luck to make him re-roll that.
Very good. Man, Lucky is clutch. 15.
That will miss.
Okay.
Who that was?
Ryder and Billy. That would have been... I mean, I'll click the button. 27, so... Yeah. Ryder, Billy?
Can we just like walk around this thing?
Within that square, there's a space that, is... Yeah, you can just move through that space normal.
Perfect.
Yeah. And as you move into that space, you find a key.
Oh, fuck.
No, you're fine. Don't worry. So I'm assuming y'all pick it up.
Yes.
Sure.
But as you move into your current space, you're going to get a puzzle.
Great.
Hey, at least you aren't getting shot by Scourge or attacked by Chip Tortilla. God, that's his last name.
Chip tortilla.
You don't think corn tortilla and chip tortilla?
All of a sudden, the force field kind of goes up around Ryder and Billy, and there is a stone wall on the end, and it has a door with a doorknob, and there's a keyhole, but there's no key, and there's an inscription, and it says, if I can find it.
I bet Chip and Corn are like Flowers brothers.
Or kids.
The key is found within you. Use the key to paint me red.
Blood.
Blood.
Well, that's fun. Guess
Blood. Use your
Well, if you have
Guess-
red blood,
right?
Yeah, what if their blood wasn't red?
The green skin, right?
Again, with my skin color. I'll cut myself. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I'll cut myself.
Wow, we
Let's rip
insulted
another
Ryder's
tooth
skin
out.
color, and now he's cutting himself. It's not good.
Exactly. They don't care about me anyway.
All right, you rake a blade across your palm, I'm guessing.
Sure.
And what do you do with it?
Stick it on the keyhole or whatever you said.
You
Turn the doorknob.
place your hand against the wall. As it does, in your hand, you feel like blood kind of being sucked out of you, but it comes into the shape of a key. Click. The door opens, and the force field is gone.
That's cool.
Continue.
Okay, I'm gonna go up.
You go halfway up, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep, you can move into one of those squares. Perfect. All right, Paul.
And then,
Oh, you got some stuff.
yeah,
for it.
fuck it. I'll action surge.
Very nice.
Stick the thing in the air.
So that'll get you up to the top.
Yeah. Is it an action to stick the key in, or is that a free thing?
Yeah, it's an action to open.
Okay, then I lied. I'm not gonna action surge.
Okay. I don't know. I heard him say it. He definitely said it. All right. Paul?
Is there anything on the card that we have?
Ah, yes. Let me see. Where are we? Chris, you have one, yes? And then
Yeah.
they have one. Okay. Yeah, so yours is going to be... So Lockjaw is orange.
Fuck is ours gonna say?
Right?
Yours is
Hopefully Scourge.
the Ace of Spades. And it is a picture of your feline friend here. And you watch as it kind of, like it's almost like Harry Potter where it like moves. And he has one of his axes in his hand and he kind of beats it against his chest and just says, "I'm at your service." So you can use one of your actions, you know, either yours or Pino's, to command him to essentially control him, you know, on his turn.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have him stop chipping corn.
Okay. So he has, you know, the same as y'all. It's, you know, he can move up to 3 movement, and you know, you just have to be in an adjacent square to attack with a ranged attack. You would have to move into the same square to use melee. So just be clear. So if you would like him to go here, it's 2.
Yeah, I like to interpose because we're going to come back out this way for him to stop them.
All right. So he has, you know, he can attack with a bow. It does good damage. If that's what you wish.
Yeah, just to stop them, to impede them.
Yeah, his spells are not very attack oriented. Okay. He can re-roll an attack if you would like him to do so.
Yeah. He fumbled. I don't want him to cut off his own toes.
Oh. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Just so you know.
Oh, I feel that pain.
This would have been the damage. 30.
Wow.
So. But unfortunately, let's see, does he have extra attack? He does have extra attack, so he does get to attack again. Oh gosh.
You are hilarious.
Oh, I'm
Okay,
sorry, Paul.
well.
Haka, Vadak.
I mean, we are
That was
screwed.
hilarious.
Because he's just going
Might
to
as
shoot
well
us
just-
again.
Might as well just keep on swimming.
Free move.
I mean, or we could kill him.
Yeah. Scourge?
I mean, what else we can do? All right, we could just lay down and play dead.
Bro.
So his gun's range is not impeccable. So
I think we move.
Okay. We can move. I am going to his guns, they're like ethereal, right? He made them.
they
I think that's what you said last time.
Yeah, they appear to have some type of like physical, non-physical aspect to them. Yeah.
Okay.
Can they go into the shadow realm for one round? And then come back next round?
Absolutely.
How sus would that be?
I mean, there's an arena of people watching. Maybe I didn't mention that. So.
Well, I mean, the other guys teleport, so, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a spell. They could think you're hidden. Who knows?
15, 20, 20, 25.
Anyway, just something to think about.
Yeah.
I would like to cast Cure Wounds on Harkervadurk.
Okay, Hawk of a duck.
Let's do that. Please be good.
I believe in the heart of the cards.
Yeah, we'll do that. Just the one slot. Hey, pretty good. 19!
Yeah.
Ayo!
That's very good.
7 and 8. That's one off from Max.
36.
Who's Max?
I'm not doing it. I don't play this game to do
Hunter, I want you to shut up.
55. Okay.
Oh, man. Absolutely impeccable.
Should Peter just shoot Scourge?
Okay,
No.
so I still have a bonus action left, but I mean, we've used our one free movement already, right?
Yeah.
Okay, are we defending ourselves, or are we just taking it?
I mean, I don't know.
WWPD.
Run around a rock.
What would Peanut
What
do?
would Peanut do?
Damn it.
No, what would Peter do?
Oh.
Just remember, your mission is to get that card. That other guy don't matter. Just run.
Yeah. If the range isn't great, he's already 50 feet, and I don't think they can make him move and attack in one thing, right?
Let's just say
Dude, he
I
levitates.
think Paul just did.
Because he hasn't moved.
This man
'cause he
levitates.
doesn't need to. That's the deal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now he does. So these cards are quite powerful. Let me just put it to you that way.
Okay. A spell save, like whenever it says type of spell, or attack type spell save, that just means that they have to roll against a strength or con or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct. Versus a to hit. Where you
I mean, if he hits us twice, we're out. And the odds are he's going to hit us twice.
Okay, well, I might as well use my bonus action for my archer form and shoot.
Sure. You still have your movement, Harker, or you could use your action to move.
Yeah.
So 18, 19.
If I cast
23.
Expeditious Retreat, can we move faster?
I'll give you an extra square a turn.
Okay. And if we
Just
dash as an action?
No, the fact that y'all are chained, it's hard to
Yeah.
move. That's the
What if I'm carrying him? I can
Yeah,
do so.
I'm on his head.
your movement will be reduced because you're carrying.
But he's still within my carrying capacity.
That doesn't matter.
Alright.
Does 23 hit?
Yeah. Barely, actually.
Boom, 10 damage.
All these guys are yoked.
Yeah, it's better to get the card that controls him than try to beat him. You're gonna lose there.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
easy
use
talking
my
from people with no enemies near them.
I'll use my movement to go here,
They're their own worst enemies.
and then my bonus action to go here.
Hey, we got our
On
card.
the grass,
I don't want to
on
hear
the
it.
grass like here, you know? So hopefully he can't see us.
Yeah. So your bonus action, expeditious retreat, and then
And
Yep.
My movement.
that's allowed. Yep.
Yeah, and it's an action to go into the shadow plane, right?
Correct. And an action.
Yeah.
to
This is
come back.
terrible.
Don't give up our dirty little secret.
Dirty little.
I'll keep you my dirty little finger.
Well, you're out of his sight right now, so.
Yeah.
Not the whole
Yeah.
auditoriums though, or Coliseum or whatever we're at.
That'll be my
Okay.
turn.
All right, Mr. Lion. I think I already did his thing, which was attacking. So, Seb and Sam, where are they at?
Freaking screw Seb and Sam, dude.
They look over and ooh, can they see from there?
No, they can't. They're directly across.
No, not y'all.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, I'm gonna say their viewpoint is not good enough to tell what happened at Beta, what's going on at Beta over there. But they are gonna go 5 or 1, 2, 3. They're gonna head over to Beta. That's their goal. All right, it's Lockjaw's turn. He'll just kind of hop over and he'll go here.
Oh, we don't control him
Why would you?
because we had the card.
He's going in the direction we want him to.
Well, did you use your action to tell him to do something? I don't remember you saying you did.
Oh, we would have to do that an action and then his next turn. That's how that works.
Correct.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Then you're right.
Okay, just making sure we're on the same page.
I got
All
it.
right, Dash and Eva. It's now y'all's turn.
Make a
A
move.
bad order for that.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
I guess we want to try to get out of the hole.
Okay.
Wait. Let's make sure we make him move. Because we can take our sweet ass time. Doesn't seem like we're in any rush.
I'm about to get ran up on.
Are we?
Yeah, see that team coming toward us?
No, they can't move very fast.
It's just, don't worry about it. Let's just get out so we can get 2 cards. Hee
Okay. Well, what we doing, Dash? Move us.
Okay. How do we get to that? Okay, so that's 10.
Well, okay. Yeah, so that's one of your things. Yep.
So
Why are we
that's the
going-
free.
Why are we going that direction?
Because this rope is down, we can climb up.
I
Well,
guess.
all the ropes are down now.
Technically true.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, because we're climbing up to here.
Okay, so you can go 1, 2, and then you can be on your way up currently.
On my way up.
On your way up.
We're on our way up.
Very nice. Scourge.
Oh, and I bet he's just got tons of movement now, doesn't he?
No. Pretty normal. Boop. He can't hit y'all. Let's see. I think this one is a disadvantage.
Do I have any cover?
15.
Doesn't hit.
Second one, Vidurk. 14.
Let's go.
It's over.
Please, God.
Chip and Corn. All right, Chip and Corn are up. Let's see. Yeah, they're just going to go after. So they're going to go here, here, and then they're going to, let's see if I can do this properly. Occupy the same square and engage in combat with Paul.
Uh-oh.
But let's see, that was all they could do to get there. Ryder and Billy, and this will be the last turn for today. We'll pause it and then continue next week.
Guess we'll use our movement to get on the box.
Okay.
Someone uses their action to open the box.
Hunter, I'm going to put a little marker on here to show that I had Expeditious Retreat.
Sure. Yep. Just note it. All right. As y'all reach in, so who's using their action to grab it?
I will, I guess.
Okay. As you reach in, because you are the last to grab the card, it is a joker. And on your turn, you can use one action to turn it into any one of the other aces, and another action to control it.
Scourge, please, God.
Feel free.
I don't know what's going on over there.
Feel free to metagame a little, though. You know.
Scourge, please go.
That's pretty metagame there. Scourge.
Hey, shut up, Chris.
I was agreeing with you.
Oh, what? You just said whatever.
Yeah, kill the Scourge.
No, not kill.
Well,
What?
Control him so he doesn't kill you.
Take over Scourge and have him go after 7 Sam.
So y'all have
Or
have one action left to do something.
I mean, we could. Yeah, I guess we could turn it into Scourge to stop him from shooting at them. That's all we can do for now, right?
Dash towards 7 Sam.
All right.
What if someone what if they control Scourge, and then they turn theirs into Scourge? Like, what wins?
Yeah, I think the way I thought of it was more like an override, like a do nothing
Okay.
type scenario.
The Scourge is just gonna be sitting there like, dang it. It's okay. Dash, Eva, Harker, and Vidurk can take on 7 Sam, you know?
Oh, actually, that's not true. It works a different way, but y'all have to figure that out. I know
How dare you.
I just remembered my big brain moment that I had. But either way, guys, I think that's where we'll be ending for today. I don't know. What do y'all think about this? Honest opinions, please.
I like it a lot. It's pretty fun. I like the riddles.
Very interesting.
Yeah. I enjoyed some
Yeah.
riddles.
Depends on what
I'm
happens.
I'm stuck with Vidurk. And we're screwed. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I figured it's more of like a game of chess with, D&D on top of it, kind of. Obviously, I think teleports would make this more enjoyable for y'all, but
I would have maybe picked some more or different spells. Sure.
yeah, I will say this because I was pretty unclear. If y'all want to prepare new stuff, that's fine with me for when we play next week.
And get our spell slots back and everything.
No, good try. Yeah, but do make sure you know where your hit points and stuff are. Obviously, I know they're denoted on here, so that's good. But spell slots, abilities, that kind of stuff. By the way, that's all